Well, greetings and hello there, everybody. I gotta turn this mic down over here. Hey, hello. Let's check the mic over here. Is everything good? We are good. And hang on a second. So, I got some challenges. Okay, good morning, everybody. It's good to see you. There we go. Let's get that. There's that. Okay, here's what's going on. I don't have any music uploaded. I had to get my computer serviced because it was all jacked up. I don't have any music loaded right now. Give me a second. I'm getting some music in there. I'm just going to be the same music the whole time because I'll have to fix that later. That's not what I want. So I'm not going to be able to have any fun audio stuff today, which sucks. let's see here, this, and we're just gonna go with, I'm just gonna go with this here. I gotta get my thing open up. Sorry, everybody. Apologies. Let me do this. All right, come on. Where am I here? I gotta get this. Oh, I didn't install the Stream Deck. Hang on a second. I'm gonna get music here. We're not doing this without. I'm not sitting here in a vacuum and in a void, just talking into the void. That's not happening. So we'll get this done here. Just give me 1 minute. There's an echo in Twitch. There shouldn't be. It's because there's no music. The music, if there's ever... All right, hold on. I thought I had installed everything, but I had not installed everything, yea verily. Maybe, no, I didn't save it anywhere. Okay. Getting the Stream Deck. So how's everybody doing today? Wrong mic? What are you talking about? It's not the wrong mic. It might be the wrong mic. Okay, hold on. It is the wrong mic. Yep, okay, that's better. All right, we are fixing it live, everybody. We are fixing it live. Okay, hang on. I totally, you know, this is what happens the first day you get back from fixing your PC and you thought you rebuilt everything, but some things are missing, and that's what we're experiencing. That's what you're experiencing right now, boys and girls. I've almost got it. Hold on. Just gonna have the same chill music in the background today. Get it down to here. Put it on a loop. Put it on, okay, there, and let's play it. Might be a little loud, hold on. Okay. If the music gets too loud, let me know, everybody. It's good to see all of you today. I apologize for the technical difficulties here at the beginning. That is simply due to me. It's due to me. So, if you guys were on stream a few days ago, my YouTube crashed on Google Chrome, and I couldn't get into YouTube. And I couldn't even get back into it, but I could go to other websites. Then later, and you saw one day my Excel crashed on stream. Then I had Word crash me, and then Streamlabs crashed me one time. Just crashed, just shut down out of nowhere. And I'm like, okay, bad things are happening. We got a big stream set up for Tuesday with we're gonna be testing Coliseum, opening a new account. I got too many things going on Tuesday to deal with a possible computer crash. So I took my PC into the guy. He went through it, and one of my RAM sticks was bad. So he took out the RAM stick. I've still got 24 gigs of RAM or whatever, megs or whatever it is. It's got to be gigs of RAM, right? I still have plenty of RAM, so don't worry, we'll be fine. But I spent a good portion of yesterday rebuilding. I had to reinstall. Well, there you go. I got to restart Galaxy Heroes. I had to reinstall all of my software and games and everything. I had to reinstall Microsoft. I had to install everything. And I thought I had it all, and I come on stream, and there's no music on my Stream Deck, and I downloaded the Stream Deck installation, but I forgot to install it. So that's where we are right now. We are going to look at all these new character kits. Allow me to do my dailies here real quick. But we're gonna look at all these new character kits, and in coming days, I'm gonna have an announcement about the new account and the direction we'll be going with that. I'm going to have I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing with this, my main account. I'm gonna have that update. We'll have lots of updates in my accounts, getting ready for Relic Delta until we have one more sleep till Relic Delta, and then we're gonna get this thing going. On Tuesday is gonna be a massive day on the channel, everybody. Hype! So make sure to be here Tuesday. Have I reinstalled Windows in the past half a year? Not recovering help a bit. The computer has already been rebuilt. There's no troubleshooting. There's no more troubleshooting. I appreciate it. I don't need you anymore to recommend troubleshooting ideas. Windows gets reinstalled all the time. Windows is like constantly reinstalling itself, so I don't know. But everything's been fixed now, so we should be good to go. I have noticed it is running smoother for sure, running cooler for sure. So definitely, it seems like there was one bad RAM stick, and it was throwing everything off, and the PC was working overtime to try to fix it. And now we've got it. Now we got it adjusted. But I forgot to upload the music, and I wasn't quite ready for stream where I thought I would be completely ready. All right, that's the whole story. That's the entire story. And that's fine. Move this up a little bit and move this up a little bit. Okay. Okay, so that's where we are. Hang on a second. Let me get over to one more thing to address. Okay. All right. Everything has now been addressed. It's time for us to take a look at the updates in the game. Let's take a look at this and see what's going on. Sorry about all the stuff there. I don't know how far are the northern lights coming down. Let's see here. As far south as Florida, I didn't get out there and look at them. Oh well. I don't recall seeing any. I mean, I would think wouldn't the sky be a little? Wouldn't I have seen something outside? Because I mean, I've been up at night. At night. One more thing here. So we're gonna pull out Stormtrooper Luke. We're gonna pull out busted helmet Vader. And I don't have any member intros today. Sorry, Dirk, and I am come for me. Let's do it, man. So I don't have any member intros today or anything, just because I'll get those installed over the rest of today. I was gonna go into here. I think I did this. Yeah, that was yesterday. Get this, and then get my Smuggler's Run 2. Gotta improve some mods. All right. I think we're good. I think we're good. So. I don't have my, I want to get that. Hold on. Do I? Oh, look, it's still there. So my Google settings saved my page color inverter. How about, that's one thing. So that's actually not on my PC. I know that now. Well, there's only one picture today, so you won't be bothered as much. Anniversary era kit reveals. Let's take a look at this thing. By the way, yeah, there's a lot to think about here as far as a little bit of time to maybe work on your roster, because these characters are not going to be released to the wild for 3 months, basically. 6 times 2, 12 weeks. And so in that 12 weeks, you've got time to work on other stuff, and you had 2 ships, which gave you time to work on other stuff. And if you didn't invest in Zuckuss and Forlom, man, that's gonna end up giving you like a full 24 weeks to like have worked on stuff. So I'm gonna be doing stuff on my roster as well. Good morning, Frederick. Hey, sorry we don't have intros loaded up today. I apologize, everybody. Just like I mentioned a minute ago, computer got completely rebuilt, so we just flushed it out, and I wasn't ready for. It's my fault. So. All right, we're trying a new format for kit reveals and how information is provided to you. Please comment below with what you think of the new format if you have a moment. I wonder what Arnold thinks, because he released like 8 videos last night. Let's see. So Arnold released 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 videos last night. and they've all got 26,000 views. Well, Darth Vader does. Stormtrooper Luke does his first one. The rest are on 7 to 10. He's not used to this. He's not used to that kind of production. Questionable title there, but it's not my problem. Okay. Artwork will be added to the kits as they are approved, meaning the artwork is approved, not the kits. This is a chonky Luke, by the way. I would agree with people. This is pretty chonky. Like, I get that he's got armor on. It didn't feel like that thick. Let's see here. Let's take a look. This is the classic look. That's really small. Come on. Yes, I'm using an ad blocker because you suck. All right, I need a bigger picture. I don't remember Luke looking this chonky in the Stormtrooper armor, and you know what? Since they're making it difficult to look up, and these are all, look at this. Of the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pictures. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are just toys. Ugh. All right, well, I don't remember him looking quite this chunky. He looks like, I mean, it looks like they were eating pretty well on Tatooine. That's all I gotta say. Or perhaps the trip in the Falcon was longer than we thought it was. Maybe they spent like 6 months in the Falcon jumping light speed to go to the Alderaan system, and they had just some good vittles on the vehicle. I don't know. Perhaps that's what's happened. He looks a little chunky. Looks a little chunky. Okay. Light side support leader rebel. The leader part is interesting, and I think that's only because they need a leader for those characters. And you guys, we saw it yesterday. The Han Solo update is amazing, by the way. I love this. I'm a huge fan. Yes, that's great. Let's see. Stormtrooper Han, where are you? Well, Princess Leia had a rework. So this team with Princess Leia and Stormtrooper Han needed, like, she's got a great kit. I love her kit. Like, she stealths, she hits multiple times, she's a great damage dealer, and just, you never use her anymore for anything. Where's Stormtrooper Han? I know he's in here. There he is. Not upgraded. I mean, he's a little chunky too. Maybe not as chunky as Luke is, but these guys needed I mean, he's got a leader ability, but it's just not much. You know, this is like an old school leader ability. So yeah, they needed a leader. I guess Stormtrooper Luke's not in the game yet. Interesting. So a leader ability was needed to lift this team up and make them usable in the game, right? CLS looks worse. It's always an adjustment period. I definitely think Chewbacca and Chewpio look better, for sure. Is it Chewpio? It's not Chewpio. It's Chewbacca and Clone Wars Chewie. CLS, let's find him. I don't think it looks worse. Clearly, it's got more depth to it and more feel. I think they struggle with Mark Hamill's face, and I don't know why. Maybe it's effeminate? Because they struggle with all the ladies' faces. They did a pretty good job in Harrison Ford. That doesn't look like Mark Hamill. It just doesn't. Farm Boy Luke. Yeah, he's definitely a skinny kid. They're gonna update this and give him that same face that doesn't look like Mark Hamill. But I mean, this looks more like Mark Hamill than that other one does. So, all right, yeah, Clone Wars Chewie too. Okay, releasing first year anniversary of Stormtrooper Luke. Want to pay homage, so to speak. Some of the characters we launched with 10 years ago, and Luke seemed like an obvious counterpart to Stormtrooper Han. Our squad vision for this unit after the era includes legacy characters Stormtrooper Han, Princess Leia, R2, and old Ben Kenobi, the Colonel. the colonel of the squad. And 3v3 Grand Arena team would be Luke, Han, and Princess Leia. In situations where a full 5-person team, R2D2, which if you have Leia, that's gone. And everyone's going to have Leia. I don't know if you noticed, everyone's going to have Leia. Just FYI, everybody. And old Ben Kenobi should round out the team. Stormtrooper Luke's era marquee begins November 18th. Right, so this is when the update's coming out. This is when the actual game update's coming. Tuesday at 11 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Central. This isn't that, these are never that interesting to me. Do you guys get a lot out of this? I mean, I get it. They're showing us him in action. He's not really doing anything though. And I mean, they made him look awkward with that weapon, just like yeah, that's all right. Deal special damage to target enemy. If it is Stormtrooper Luke's turn, inflict target enemy with buff disruption for, what is buff disruption? That doesn't exist, does it? No. That's new. So buff disruption is new. Okay. Immune to buffs until damaged by an attack. Once damaged by an attack, lose 100. Oh my golly. It's like it's buff immunity plus it's like a stagger buff immunity. No. Yeah, it's stagger plus. There we go. Dart Monkey and I are on the same page. Yeah, stagger plus buff immunity. That's cool. That's cool. Design notes. Buff disruption is a new debuff. Well, I noticed that. That has interesting gameplay surrounding it. It's kind of like fragile buff immunity plus stagger. I noticed that too, where it breaks on any damage being applied. To add some gameplay and decision space around the debuff, a stagger-like effect losing all their turn meter happens if you do decide to break the buff immunity with no damage. Got it. With damage. Inspiration TK421. Was that the name for the ability? Oh, it is. Okay. TK421, why aren't you at your post? All right. Why does the attack have a high damage variance? Oh, I don't like that. Stormtroopers and Stormtrooper Han both have this drawback on their basic ability, so it made sense that Luke should get it. I hate high damage variance. It doesn't exist very much, so. Special ability 1, short for Stormtrooper. That will be the name of my new free-to-play account. We're starting here on Tuesday on the channel. Tune in, be there or be square and watch Nooch 2 short for a Stormtrooper. Begins on Tuesday. What's he doing here? Special ability. Hey, yeah. Chill out. Chill out, man. It's okay. It's okay. I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you. All right. What did Scribe say? I don't know what Scribe said. Dispel all, dispel all buffs on all enemies. That's pretty good. Rally all rebel allies and they gain tenacity up for 2 turns, which can't be dispelled or granted. Grant a target other ally a bonus turn. If that target ally is Princess Leia, it should be. She gains 30% offense and ignores taunt effects during the bonus turn. If Princess Leia and Stormtrooper Han are allies, their chance effects are increased to 100% for 2 turns. Their chance. So Leia will fire 3 times automatically. It will no longer be a 70% chance and a 55% chance. I think that's it. Oh, and she will grant all allies critical chance up for 2 turns. Period. And then Stormtrooper Han will gain 35% turn meter when he uses his basic. And will remove 30% turn meter from each enemy at the start of his turns. Okay. And will remove 10% turn meter when he is damaged.
I don't know about the what's his Omicron? His Omicron, it's a Zeta, not an Omicron. What Omi are you talking about? Leia? While in Grand Arenas, whenever Leia attacks, she has a 100% chance to grant all allies, rebel allies, retribution for 2 turns, and a 100% chance to grant all rebel allies tenacity up for 2 turns, and all other rebel allies recover 5% health protection. Well, that'll be 15%. Yeah, that's pretty good. I said this in my post. I published a video about characters that need to rework. She was in there. Stormtrooper Han was in there because she really does. For those of you guys, I mean, I think everybody's played with her on some level. She has a great kit. It is a lot of fun, but we never use her. We never use her. 2026 farming guide will probably be out. It'll be out by early December. It may be late November, but the problem is that we got the update next week. So next week's going to be just all in on update content. And then the week after is Thanksgiving. And my son's in a play next week. Then the week after is Thanksgiving. So it's gonna be tough to get that put together before December. Hello, Durzo. Hey, we don't have any intro music today. I explained it earlier. Had to rebuild the computer. Don't have everything installed yet. We'll have it back next time. Okay, let's see here. This is gaining tenacity up for 2 turns as well. This team could be pretty cool. Design notes: Princess Leia and Stormtrooper Han are vintage characters whose kits need a bit of modernization to make them workable. In addition to see, this is how they rework characters, right? Like, and I said this in that video. I was like, these characters need reworks, but they don't really rework characters anymore. They drop new characters in, or they add Omicrons that adds, you know, we don't even add Omicrons very often anymore. Omicrons are pretty much reserved for new characters, but in this case, they're dropping all these new characters. We're going to see as we go through this are going to have something that lifts old teams, right? So in addition to a buff to spell on the enemy, we add Rally from Resistance Hero Finn, handing out bonuses based on their role. Finally, Princess, what is Rally? I'm trying to. Rally is a special battle mechanic known as a keyword that applies specific buffs or mechanics to your allies based on their role. Tanks taunt and grant critical hit immunity. Attackers assist. Healers and supports restore 15% health protection to all allies. Okay. Finally, Princess Leia and Stormtrooper Han have a couple of abilities that only have a chance at working, and that's impossible to rely on when attempting to make an informed decision on heat. So, these mechanics, like 25, this 70% chance, 55% chance, 55% chance, etc. Han's 25% chance. That was a staple of the early game of Galaxy of Heroes. If you look back at all those old original characters, they've all got this crap built into there where they just have low chances to do their specials, or for their specials to activate. And it's pretty common across the board. And so yeah, fixing that, generally speaking, if they do a lot of fixing that, it's going to be a good thing. Hey, Red Dragon God, again, guys, I don't have the intro music today. Apologies. We'll get it back next time. Got it. Synergy, obvious cause, Princess Leia, Stormtrooper Han, yes. Inspiration, so that's the whole kit? 2 abilities? Basic. Special ability 1. I have to say, no, there's more. There's more. Dang it. I was excited. I would have been excited if there were 2 abilities. I would have thought that'd be really cool. If they can start simplifying this stuff, I would think that'd be really cool. But who am I? All right, let's see here. It's a good early game type roster boost. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this works. Where could he be? I say this all the time. 3PO, 3PO, where could he be? He's on the comm link in the trash compactor. Okay, I was thinking, all right, inflict vulnerable on all enemies for 1 turn. Rebel attacker allies gain offense up for 2 turns. And non-tank rebel allies, Leia, gains stealth for 1 turn. Well, she's already got stealth, so call all rebel allies to assist, dealing 10% more damage for each stealthed ally. Note, an all-call ability getting the whole squad to attack the target is always fun. Princess Leia obviously wants that stealth, but everybody else is stealth. Your tanks needn't worry about taunting. They're the only legal targets anyway. Trash compactor, right. Yes, Luke assists. Do I have any control over Luke's buff disruption? Does Luke go into in last in assisting? Because the way our slot ordering works, Luke will be like being a leader slot will almost certainly attack a split second before the rest of the squad, causing buff disruption to be immediately consumed, removing their turn meter. Unique, something just moved past my leg. I love these abilities. I will say I love the ability names. At the start of battle, Stormtrooper Luke gains 10 speed. If Princess Leia and Stormtrooper Han are allies, they and Stormtrooper Luke gain 30 speed until the end of battle instead. At the start of each encounter, all rebel tank allies taunt for 1 turn, and all other rebel allies stealth for 1 turn. Whenever a rebel ally stealths, all other rebel ally tank allies taunt for 1 turn. Whenever a rebel ally gains a bonus turn meter while below 100% turn meter, they gain protection up, max 50% for 2 turns. Whenever a rebel ally scores a crit, they recover 10% health protection. Now, leader. At the start of battle, rebel allies gain 10% critical chance, crit damage, defense, max health protection. This is what I was wondering, because these characters, Leia especially, is really squishy. Like, she is very, very squishy. So 10% defense, max health, and protection is gonna matter. If Princess Leia, these are tripled. Okay, so you're gonna gain 30%. You're gonna gain 30% of this stuff. That actually matters. While a rebel ally has more than 50% health, they have 100% defense, and whenever they use an ability on their turn, they expose the target enemy for 1 turn. While a rebel ally is less than 50% health, they gain 50% offense. That's a little shout out to Han Solo there. All allies have plus 40% defense when above 50% health and 30% offense while below. That's a shout out to they're spreading that mechanic to Luke's leader ability. While a rebel ally is, half of it. While a rebel ally is stealth, they have a 20% defense penetration. They're gonna stealth at the beginning. If stealth or taunt is dispelled from a rebel ally, they gain defense up and foresight for 1 turn. If a rebel ally removes turn meter from an enemy, distract that enemy for 1 turn. Distracted can't gain bonus turn meter. While in 3v3 grand arenas, that's going to be an Omicron, and there's an allied Princess Leia, Stormtrooper Han, and no enemy galactic legends. Whenever stealth is dispelled from a rebel ally, to reduce the cooldowns of their abilities. But this is pretty good. While stealth, Leia ignores the target enemy's protection when attacking. Oh, Doctor! She does a lot of damage. I'm just here to tell you, that's pretty good. Whenever a rebel ally scores a critical hit, that enemy loses 10% turn meter. Whenever an enemy is inflicted with distract, and that is this, right? Can't gain bonus turn meter. They're also inflicted with ability block. Whenever a rebel ally is dazed or stunned, dispel it and distract and inflict protection disruption on the enemy. These kits are crazy. These kits, dude. Princess Leia and Stormtrooper round have their chance, efforts, and effects increased to 100% till the end of battle. What this tells you is that these old kits are, like, we've been playing Marvel Strike Force. Marvel Strike Force fixes things over time by just adding stats. Their new characters just have big, giant stats. Galaxy of Heroes has changed things over time by impacting all the kits and making the kits super complex. Now we got it. While Stormtrooper Luke is active, he gains 15% evasion, increased by 5%, max 50% each time a rebel ally attacks out of turn. That's pretty good. Tank allies gain 100% defense. That's Han. Increased by 5%, max 450% each time they take damage. Might want to put a defense stat on Han there. Attacker allies gain 15% critical damage and offense, increased by 1% each time they score a critical hit. Holy crap. Luke's leader ability mimics and somewhat improves. Somewhat? Yeah, what's Leia's? Leia's leader ability gives critical chance, right, or something? Yeah. Somewhat improves? I would say that's modest. That's modest. It's a no-brainer to run Stormtrooper Luke as leader in the squad. The 3v3 GAC Omicron is made for players who might have their old Bennett R2D2 on other squads, makes the core kernel of Luke, Han, and Leia into a powerhouse in that game mode. When Princess Leia complains that the rescue operation didn't have an escape plan, Han Solo mentioned mostly good. He's the brains, sweetheart. All right, the brains. Okay, let's, I want to look at this real quick. So what other rebels? 3v3, I think, is going to be a great team. 5v5, who might fit in there? I mean, maybe Baze and Cheer It. Maybe Baze and Cheer It. What if we can make Lando great again? Okay, leader ability. Okay, so it'll triple this. So Lando would get 30% critical damage, 30% critical chance. He'll have some defense. People are gonna get exposed. I get Rolo and Cholo, but that's kind of boring. I'm looking at Lando. I want Lando. I haven't used Lando in this game. I don't remember the last time I used Lando. If they have less than 50% health, they gain 50% offense. I don't know. While they're stealth, they gain 20% defense penetration. I kind of want to throw Lando in there. Interesting. We'll see if we can get a 5v5 team out of it. We'll see if we can get a 5v5 team out of it. I gotta feed the dogs. I forgot this morning. Hang on. God dang. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I apologize. I sorry everybody. So, man, chat is dead. Everybody's lurking today. So I'm streaming this earlier than I normally stream always. I'm thinking about making this maybe a semi-regular thing, especially when there's news. When I in the future, just for purposes of I kind of like this early stream, but I forgot to do my job this morning. So Leia and Chewie didn't eat. All right, so if you're lurking, it's time to shout out lurkers. If you're out there lurking today, I know it's early in the morning, and a lot of folks, maybe you're out there, just say something. Drop an L in chat. Let me know that you're lurking so that I can give you a shout out today on the stream. Sorry about that mix-up. I will call up the lurkers here briefly. You're probably all work lurking is my guess. Jay Chung is here. Jay Chung, sorry I don't have the music ready today. I've mentioned it a few times. Anybody just joining us? I had to get my computer serviced because it was messed up. Oh, Biggs and Wedge. That might be the way to go. I think we're gonna have some fun with that guy. I think we can put together some 5v5 teams there that work. I think we can do that. If we can keep Stormtrooper Han taunting enough. Anyway, yeah, I had the computer was crashing at random stuff was crashing, unrelated stuff. So I took it in, got it serviced, got it rebuilt. I reinstalled everything yesterday during the day, and then thought I had it all put together, and I forgot all the music. So I don't have any music intros today for our members. I apologize. Trader Tots is lurking. Whaleside is lurking. Relic players come out. Relic characters start coming out next Tuesday, but yeah, let's do some quests to get there. So let's see here. We've got lurking Ubaj, NPC Jimbo, Matt W, UK, Jay Chung, Luke Taylor. You guys are all work lurking today. Mr. Oyster, Garmin, Westcott, Heroes Night, Jan Burned, DJ, ABK Sam, Bandit Grand Champ, Jimsy Boy, Patrick, Markle, Inspector IP, Jonathan Gutierrez, Orange Power, Red Dragon God, a member of our Mod Squad, Detonation, Rob Conley, Bandit Grand Champ, Crazed DMT, Steve Grayling, Up Down Scoot. Lots of new names today. I love it. Raven Struck, Erico Tavares, Andres Fryer Nelson. There's a name I haven't seen in a long time, I think. Robert Rich is lurking. Carson O'Keefe. Infamous Pigeon Incident is lurking with the wife. Hello, Mrs. Infamous Pigeon Incident. Caladan, Yeo, Tatam, Asi, Shutterval, Micah, Louis, Fuenmayor, Kai, Sword of the Jedi, AJ, Jeremy Miller, Pascal Feniga, CM Stens, Durzo, Arcanto. It's good to see everybody here. MB Noddleman. I'm MB Noddleman. We're gonna go to the club. Would you like to come to the club and play tennis? Well, I'm playing tonight. Tonight's guest at the club will be MB Noddleman. Yes, he's going to read poetry. Would you like to join us? MB Noddleman will be at the club tonight reading poetry. Started playing my 7-year-old account again. This is the best time to come back. It's the best time to come back. Wondering if it's worth trying to fit Princess Leia, Stormtrooper Luke, and Stormtrooper Han with Leia Organa, but who would you cut between R2 and Drogon? Neither. No. It's not. That's not gonna happen. Luke's leader ability is what makes this go, and his Omicron is for 3v3. So no. No. IG90. This is where we need some help in the game. I will also say that we haven't really talked about this much. Sneakily watching it work, but not lacking in performance. You're not accountable to me for performance. You can do whatever you want. Let's see here. So bounty hunters are a much more limited faction than I really thought about. You know, we got Bouche, Leia, and Kursant a couple years ago with Jabba. But Bosk, Fennec Sham was recent, Jango Fett, Cad Bane, these are all old characters. I mean, I didn't realize how old this faction was till we got Forlom and Zuckuss and I started looking. So bounty hunters need a lift, and droids, we'll see if this is a droid lift or not. Droids just have no coherent team. You've got Sorty in there who kind of makes a team, but it just isn't all that exciting anymore. Let's take a look. what is IG-90 gonna do? Our second marquee character for the era of Anniversary, IG-90, was chosen not just because Galaxy Heroes launched with 3 different model IG droids, 86, 88, and 100. You never really think about 100 being an IG. I really don't. It doesn't look like an IG droid. It's the pre-IG. But because Dr. Aphra could use a ham with some... Oh, it's Dr. Aphra. That's right. Somebody told me that. With some support that worked overtime to boost the effectiveness of her hack commando droid and giving teams some much needed... Well, maybe I'll have to activate Dr. Aphra and start using her now. Plus, he's red! Calm down, meathead. Upon conclusion of the era, IG-90 is perfectly suited to slot into Dr. Aphra's squad alongside BT-1 and OOO. Add an HK-47 for... Ooh... Any rogue archaeology... You call this archaeology? Basic ability, statement, point delivered. Deal physical damage twice. Inflict them a defense down for 1 turn. If the ally is Dr. Aphra... Well, let's just call it out. Why mess around? Oh, let me fix that shorts feed. Let me fix... That's messed up too. Thank you. It's using the wrong mic. Yep. All right, I just fixed the shorts feed. Thank you, and MB Nottleman. MB Nottleman has given some good feedback here today, and we have fixed our mic. Thank you, sir. Thank you, MB Nottleman. We're gonna go to the club, and MB Nottleman's gonna tell us that our mic isn't working on the shorts feed. Again, it's all because we rebuilt the PC, and I just didn't have it set up. Yeah, sorry about that. Thanks for the feed. It was literally using the camera mic, which is no bueno. No bueno if you're gonna be a real. I'm a real content creator, Mom. I'm a real one. Okay, if the ally leader is Dr. Aphra, grant and trigger 2 stacks of heal over time on all allies for 1 turn, and inflict and trigger 2 stacks of damage over time on the target enemy for 1 turn. If there's an active hacked commando droid, taunts for 1 turn. I think we're gonna find something out here. If there's an active hacked commando droid. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Adding stacks of hots and dots on a basic is powerful on its own, but coupling in hacked commando droid nearly constantly taunting makes this ability stand out on Aphra's team. I'm gonna have to go get Dr. Aphra now. Maybe. Maybe we'll do that event this weekend or something. Deal physical damage, deal physical damage, deal physical damage, reflect armor shred, takes 20% more damage for each buff and debuff on the target enemy. This unit's stats scale with the summoner stats and can only be summoned to the ally slots available. It can't be summoned. Well, where's the dot stuff here? Do it this way. What is that? What's that little bar down there? I don't want... That wasn't there before. I don't like that. While in 5v5 Grand Arena is the first time a non-separatist dark side droid or dark side scoundrel ally falls below 20% health, they gain damage immunity. Whenever a dark side droid is defeated, they inflict a damage over time on all enemies, inflicted an additional damage over time for 2 years for each relic level each character has. I don't understand. Are BT-1 and OOO doing something with dots? I don't know the team, so somebody help me here. I don't know the team. Nope. Well, it's good to see you, MB Nottleman. All right, deal physical damage and inflict a stack of damage over time for 2 turns. Deal physical damage on me, inflict a stack of damage over time. If a target is target locked, another stack of damage over time. I don't know. Okay. All right. IG90's line of statement, I've made my point, boss, in the comic Darth Vader, which features Dr. Aphra's paraphrase, name this ability. So it's just more dots, but he's also getting... I guess every time he basics, it's just more dots. I thought maybe there was something special about the dots on the team, like something was going to happen, but that's not the case. So, okay. All right. Special ability. Devastating Barrage. Deal physical damage to all enemies and trigger all stacks of dots on all enemy. Oh, there you go. I don't know. Does IG stand for something? Intergalactic Banking Clan, the organization that commissioned the IG series of droids. That's kind of boring. All right, Intergalactic. Triggers all that. Now there you go. Deal physical damage and trigger all stacks of damage over time on all enemies, and mark the target enemy for 2 turns, which can't be evaded or resisted. If the ally in the leader slot is Dr. Aphra, call all other dark side droid allies to assist. And all allies recover 20% health protection, and they gain offense up for 2 turns. IG90 gains 40% defense, and Hack Commando Droid taunts. This is pretty good. This would seem to be a pretty good Aphra lifter. This would seem to be a pretty good Aphra lifter. Triggering all the dots is a very powerful. Oh, I agree. Especially with this basic handing out dots like they're going out of style, and other dots on the team. Marking the target also helps them circumvent enemy taunts in the right situations. Synergies, dark side droids like BT1, Triple O, and HK will get assists if Aphra's leader, Hack Commando Droid, gets 2 turns of taunting, right? If forced put the mark on an already taunting enemy, IG90's unique ability will bring some goodness. Oh, we'll see that in a moment. With members of the squad gaining offense and healing back some health every time the marked enemy is damaged. Right. Ever since we added IG11 to the game, we've loved some of the spin to win animations we can do with the series droids. Okay, so another spin. Does IG90 also assist himself when he uses his ability? No. The ability calls out that it causes other being the key word, dark side droids to assist, excludes him. Query, dead or alive, Zeta, and Omicron. Oh, it's only 3 abilities so far. At the start of battle, IG90 has 100% counter chance. Whenever and that's going to add dots. Whenever IG90 is damaged, he inflicts speed down on a random enemy for 1 turn. Interesting. All scoundrel allies recover 5% health and protection. Okay. If the ally in the leader slot is Dr. Aphra, little grammar issues here. I volunteer once again. At the start of battle, all allies gain 100% bonus protection, and Dr. Aphra stealths for 2 turns. Whenever an ally critically hits an enemy, they gain speed up for 2 turns. Whenever IG90 resists a debuff, Dr. Aphra gains 5 stacks of Siphon. At the start of battle, dark side droids have plus 50% critical avoidance. At the start of each encounter, if Dr. Aphra has less than 50 stacks of Siphon, she gains 200% defense. Whenever IG90 recovers health, inflict 3 stacks of damage over time on the healthiest enemy for 2 turns. Whenever the Hack Commando Droid taunts, he gains 100% bonus protection until the taunt expires. Whenever a marked enemy is damaged, all scoundrel allies gain 5% offense, max 80% stacking, and they recover health. I think they were also covering 10% health protection earlier, right? While in TW, whenever IG90 uses a special ability and Dr. Aphra has 200 or more stacks of Siphon, Territory Wars Omicron. Anyway, IG90 Dr. Aphra recover health protection, gain offense till the stacking to the end of the counter. Whenever an enemy is defeated, the weakest ally gains damage immunity. Whenever IG90 is defeated, refresh the cooldown Dr. Aphra's abilities by 1. Whenever an ally critically hits an enemy, dispel all buffs on the target enemy. At the start of battle, counter allies gain critical chance up, critical damage up, and bounty hunter allies gain speed up and accuracy up. Whenever Dr. Aphra has more 50 stacks Siphon, all allies ignore taunt effects. That's pretty good for territory wars. I won't be adding that anytime soon, but that's pretty good for territory wars, unless it's like completely OP. They're shoring up weaknesses in the Dr. Aphra squad. I absolutely can see that. I can absolutely see that. He's gonna 100% counter chance. He's gonna do his basic over and over again, adding dots to enemies. Yep. All right. Leader ability. He's a bounty hunter, so they gave him a leader ability. Do we need it though? I mean, do we really have to put time into this? We'll see. At the start of battle, all dark side droids and dark side bounty hunter allies gain 30%. I guess if you have a 3v3 maybe? I don't know. I doubt it. Gain 30% critical chance and critical damage. All scoundrel allies gain 20% offense and 20% tenacity. When he's in the contract, inflict 20 debuffs on enemies. The rest of the battle, all bounty hunter allies have their payouts activated, and yeah, no, it's not gonna be a thing. And that could be like maybe a 3v3 bounty. I don't know. I don't think that's not gonna be a thing. IG90's payout. Or, so when Aphra gains 50 siphon, this is going to trigger as well. I don't think we've seen this before, have we? Good morning, Alligal. Don't have intro music today, guys. Sorry, everybody. IG90 and the Hack Commando Droid gain 40% defense, and the Hack Commando Droid taunts for 2 turns and grants 50 siphon, so 50 more siphon. Bounty Hunter allies have plus 50% potency and 30% offense. That's all right. All right. Yeah, that's what I just said. So, yes. How much critical chance, critical damage does Dark Side Bounty Hunter, Dark Side Droid Bounty Hunter, IG90, 88, and 4 allow him to get at the start of the battle. 30% critical damage, and their Dark Side, another 30 for being Dark Side Bounty Hunter, 60. Okay. What are we talking about Django for? Oh, Django is separatist. Okay, good point. Yep, good point. I mean, that's only been around for 5 years, so. The only way to balance a kit is to give every special ability the potential for an insta-kill, whether it makes relative sense to the snack attack coming in hot again. I heard in a video that you're kind of a word Yahtzee. Check out the song. What are you talking about? All right, troll. He can still contract with. I think that's true. I think it's good that he can. Turd Ferguson's on a 3-stream streak. Look at you. Okay. Inquisitor Barris. Healer, leader, empire, leader, empire, inquisitor. I guess all the inquisitors have a leader ability, just like bounty hunters. Unaligned force user. The penultimate character releasing in the era of Anniversary. I thought there was 6. Is she releasing at the end? Oh, a word Nazi. Yeah, okay. This whole thing about we substitute one word for another when we know we're saying, just honestly, it's really dumb. You know, I'm not saying you're dumb, Bandit Grand Champ, but this whole idea that we have to substitute the word Yahtzee for the word Nazi, or when people when we're talking about deep dark things on YouTube and they make you use a different word or they're gonna ban your video, it's so stupid. Everybody knows what you're saying. Just say the word. You're just changing the definition of other words. It's stupid. Just use. Anyway. Yeah, they did the kits out of order. I was like, this isn't. We're only in the third one. Okay. Dark side version of Barris, Inquisitor Barris. This version of the character references. They didn't change Barris's thing, did they? Oh, that was already updated before. Updated previously. Okay. Inquisitor Barris. This version of the character references her story arc in the animated Tales of the Empire series. In this story, she's released from prison, where she's been ever since her heel turn Clone Wars, in order to serve under Darth Vader and the Grand Inquisitor as her newest Inquisitor sister. Inquisitor? No, you don't have to be sorry. It's not you. It's this idea on YouTube where, and I don't even know if YouTube has banned the words. People think that they have banned the words. I don't know. We've already got a 7th sister, but I don't know. After the era ends, we're envisioning her leading her own squad of Inquisitorius, consisting of 2nd sister, who has no place right now, 9th sister, 8th brother, and 5th brother. Who's gonna go on Reva's team? I guess for people that don't have Reva yet? For 3v3, you should do best with 9th sister and 2nd sister rounding out that team. Nav's just dropping bombs. Yeah, like using pew pew instead of gun. That's so stupid. It's a gun. Pew pew actually saying pew pew actually takes away from any meaning or power behind. I mean, if you're trying to make a statement against guns and you say pew pew instead, you have much less. That's stupid. It's stupid. Some YouTubers think that it deters advertisers. Okay. After the era ends, okay, we'll see that. All right, January 13th. Enfeebling Strike. Deal special damage and inflict them with a stack of Purge. Max 6 to the end of the encounter. Unline force user allies recover 5% health protection. Gain 5 Siphon. Oh. I guess I do say Somebody was asking me, who asked me that recently? Which can't be dispelled until... Can't be dispelled? Undispellable Siphon. Alright. She has to have Purge, right? And is irresistible, making you resistible, has a nice energy special too. We wanted her to siphon crit damage from her enemies. We put her siphon stacks gain in her basics since it combines well with her out of turn attacks. Synergy special 2 has an interaction with Purge, and this is Barris' main contribution to that area. Why is this stuff all out of order? I don't understand. What we did a basic and then we put in the design notes and stuff. I don't understand. This has been happening this entire time. Yeah, pew pew makes you think of a blaster rather than a gun. This is Barris' main contribution to the area. Since this ability is the key part of siphoning crit damage from enemies in the name. So does it only siphon crit damage? Special 1 Force Corruptor. Dispel all buffs and deal special damage to all enemies. Well, even just the dispel is pretty good. I would guess... I would be surprised if she's dealing a ton of damage, but we'll see. Inflict buff immunity for 2 turns on target enemy and siphon critical damage from them. Yeah, we're just siphoning critical damage. Okay. If target enemy had 6 stacks of Purge, buff immunity can't be resisted and lower the cooldown of Flicker of the Light by 1. Siphon critical damage, gain a percentage of critical damage equal. Yes, we get it. We know what siphon critical damage means. Design notes in addition to AoE buff dispel, which is already strong. Yes. She uses this ability to steal critical damage. Yes. And where she's supposed to do damage, she's not going to do any damage, guys. That's just not her thing. The ability name reflects her journey as she manipulates the very powers she once used to heal, now bending them to serve the Empire's sinister needs. Okay. Does the siphon hit all enemies, just the enemy you had targeted? It will only siphon from the targeted enemy, but the dispel and damage will hit all of them. Flicker of the Light. Zeta. Dispel all debuffs on unaligned force user allies, and they have their current health percentages equalized. There you go. There you go. That's actually better than Lightside Barris because Lightside Barris doesn't dispel debuffs. And this is not a heal. So a heal block doesn't prevent this because you're just equalizing health percentages. All unaligned force user allies recover 10% health and protection. It would affect that. Recover an additional 5% health protection for each stack of purge that has been consumed by Inquisitorious allies or resisted by enemies in this battle. So you're gonna do this. You're gonna recover. Just wait one turn and do this, and you'll get 60% health protection additional. Inquisitor Barris grants 20% of her critical damage, stacking to allied Inquisitorious attackers until the end of battle. That's pretty good. I mean, if she's siphoning critical damage and then sharing it with the team at a 20% rate stacking, and she's also equalizing health and then they're recovering health and protection up to the tune of 60%, that's pretty good. The additional recovery part takes advantage from her purge, from her basic being resistible, since it enables her to grant additional healing against high tenacity enemies. Also, this answers the question of why she would accumulate critical damage as a healer, because she has the ability to distribute it to her allied Inquisitor attackers, right? Though consumed by the Empire, she shows the conflict within herself and the lingering possibility of redemption. Flicker of the Light, because she's healing. Leader, those left behind. Inquisitorious allies gain 20% max health at the start of each of their turns. They recover 8% health based on Inquisitor Barris' max health. Oh, that's pretty good. It's kind of similar to KRU's Scarred, except he takes damage to recover 8% health, but yeah, interesting. So you're going to want to have health mods on her, just like everybody else in the game. Whenever an enemy gains a stack of Purge, Inquisitorious allies gain 3 heal over time. Whenever Purge is resisted or dispelled, Inquisitor allies gain 10% offense stacking for 1 turn. Oh. So you can stack up your offense if they've, like against Jedi who have tenacity. While in 3v3 Grand Arena, if Grand Inquisitor is not an ally, Inquisitorious allies gain 30% critical chance and 50% critical damage. Whenever an Inquisitorious ally critically hits an enemy, that enemy gains a stack of Purge, which can't be resisted to the end of the encounter. Allied Second Sister is immune to... This is the specific hit they're calling out for Second Sister. Allied Second Sister is immune to Daze and Stun, and whenever Inquisitor Barris uses an ability, Second Sister assists. This assist will be a crit hit if able. She does do some damage, we'll see. At the end of each Inquisitor Barris' turns, reduce cooldowns of Second Sister abilities by 1. The main strength of Inquisitorious is Purge, but against AoE dispels and high resistance enemies, it becomes very difficult to inflict enough Purge stacks, and this will get bonus offense if they dispel or resist, right? Also, for her Omicron, she has direct callouts to Second Sister since she's an Inquisitor usually left out of the main squad. True. And Inquisitor Barris helps her become a strong damage dealer when you are assembling a 3v3. I can see that. When the fourth sister kills the almost surrendered Jedi, Barris promises the dying Jedi she would not let those who are left behind die. I didn't see it. How many Omicron materials does it take to unlock the Omicron tier? When an Omicron is only viable, yeah. So if it's a 3v3 Omicron, it's 10 Omicron. These are such random comments. 3v3 Omicrons cost 10, 5v5 costs... Oh, if it's limited to 1, sorry. If it's 3v3 or 5v5 only, it's going to cost you 10 Omicrons. Yep, we saw it. We saw Han. Everything is out Tuesday, everybody. Everything is out Tuesday. Nope, I've said those words many times, Adam, and I've never been demonetized. That's not true. I mean, I've just said Nazi right here. I've said it on previous streams. They were a real thing. Yeah. I've never been demonetized because of it. All right, unique 1, reflexive mercy. Allies and enemies can't be revived. Well, thanks for nothing. Whenever an Inquisitorious ally is critically hit, that ally recovers 10% health and protection. And oh yeah, this is like his leader ability. When a first order ally gains a status effect, they recover 5% health protection. And then crew, when he takes damage, he recovers health. This is a similar. We haven't had another character like this, I don't think. I'm trying to think of another character that had. This is nice. Whenever an ally is critically, Inquisitorious ally is critically hit, that ally recovers 10% health protection, and that enemy gains a stack of purge at the end of the encounter. And this is just a unique, so that's going to be on all Inquisitors, whether she's leader or not. While Night Sister is taunting, allied Second Sister Inquisitorious Barris have 200% defense and tenacity, and allied Inquisitor Barris is immune to daze and stun. So there you go. They want you to use Second Sister and Night Sister. I'll say it again. I'm just generally speaking not a huge fan of them just building these teams limited to certain characters. It is what it is. It's not changing, but I wish they would give us some flexibility, but I kind of like the call out. I do like the call out for Princess Leia, Stormtrooper Braun, and Luke. That makes sense to me. Maybe not in this one. I don't know. Maybe it does. In the show, maybe they were working together and I didn't see it. Whenever an enemy has any number of buffs dispelled, Inquisitor Barris gains 10% turn meter. Okay. Being a team-wide source of purge, inflicting whenever an ally is critically hit, she's going to be a primary target in any battle with Night Sister's passive taunt, gaining ability. Barris will gain defensive stats, is expected to attack out of turn a lot, via patience, accumulate a lot of siphon attacks, stacks, and ultimately grant part of her critical damage to all allies. Makes for a pretty interesting gameplay loop. I'll tell you what's interesting. Don't tell me what's interesting. This ability is direct calls to Second Sister and Night Sister. I did notice. Even while Barris was serving the Empire, she's always shown mercy for Empire or her enemies. Another unique, patience. Patience. At the start of battle, if all allies, minimum 3, have to be at least 3 allies, are Inquisitorious, this character gains another unique, gains 20% max health, protection, and potency. Whenever another ally is, so they're basically saying you can't use her in like a Ufu squad, or she just doesn't fit great in there. Um, 20% max health, protection, and potency. Whenever another ally is critically hit by an enemy, this character has a 20% chance to gain 100% turn meter. That's so goofy, but okay. That's goofy. All right. Whenever an Inquisitorious ally damages an enemy with Purge, this character assists. Whenever Purge is, and so every time she assists, she's stacking Siphon to siphon critical damage. Where's her basic? Enfeebling Strike. Gain 5 siphon, which can't be dispelled. Right, so every time she assists, she'll be gaining that siphon. What did I say? Siphon? Did I say something else? Whenever Purge is consumed or dispelled on an enemy, this character gains 3% turn meter. She's gonna replace like Fifth Brother on a regular Inquisitor squad, I would think, on a 5v5. This ability is similar to the other Inquisitorious Patience ability, except it allows her to assist her allies whenever they damage an enemy inflicted with Purge. Yeah. I would think she's going to replace, when I think about that squad, Reva, Grand Inquisitor, 8th Brother, not going anywhere. Second or 7th? Seventh sister not going. Which one? Oh, they all look the same to me. Seventh sister, and then probably Barris. That's probably what that squad will look like. All right, here we go. Here's the one you've been waiting for. Here's the one you've been waiting for. Darth Vader Duel's End. Rounding out the era of Anniversary is Darth Vader Duel's End. Darth Vader is one of the most iconic villains in the galaxy. Duh. Iconic villains ever in the history of cinema. Oh, there's some animations in the Discord? Okay. I'm just not into it that much. Yeah, Adam says we have to just get... Yeah, if you don't... If you try to bury history in stupid words like Yahtzee and Pew Pew, I mean, it's just... Yeah. Anyway, all right. We'll move on. And when we saw this new side to him in the Obi-Wan show, it was an important opportunity for a new Darth Vader character we simply couldn't pass up. Plus, Disney said, you need to put this guy in your game. Okay, our squad vision for this character after the era concludes is for him to empower the Empire squad, led by his new Emperor, Master Palpatine. So what was mentioned is Starkiller is going to move over to the Acolyte squad with this is their process, by the way, to the Acolyte squad with the Stranger, and then Vader slots into the Palpatine squad. Other members of the squad: Mara Jade, Emperor's Hand, Tarkin, and Royal Guard. Why do you gotta tell us? Why do you have to tell us who's... All right. All right. It just bothers me. Okay. Begins January 27th. Basic ability, Then You Will Die. Deal physical damage, and during Darth Vader's turn, ability block them and inflict evasion down for 2 turns. Sounds like Darth Vader. I don't know if evasion down was a thing before. If the target enemy is dazed, shocked, or stunned, reduce Vader's cooldowns by 1, and he gains 100% offense for 1 turn. I'm sure we don't want him to have 100% offense. Vader's powerful overhead strikes cripple his opponents with each hit. The cooldown reduction and offense increase leverage. The cooldown reduction and offense increase leverage his synergies. But that, you know, if you guys want some exposure to corporate speak, it's right there. Our new initiative will leverage our synergies to provide opportunities to strengthen our core business. Thank you for joining our earnings call today. We're very excited about some changes we have coming up. These new changes will leverage our synergies to provide opportunities to strengthen our core business models for both the future and the past. Introducing the Flux Capacitor. All right. Inspiration: during his second duel with Obi-Wan, Vader attempts to show his superiority through heavy hitting over-the-top attacks. Synergies: daze can come from Mara Jade's basic. Yes, it can. Stun from the Emperor Palpatine. Yes, it can. Shocked is in both their kits. Did we say shocked? Daze, shocked, or stun. Yeah, there's a lot of shock. A lot of shock. Okay. I see the name Vader used above in the kit. Does this refer to the original Darth Vader unit? This is, it looks like someone took some grammar classes. This is Meathead making up FAQs. Meathead makes up an FAQ from some bonehead somewhere. Wait a minute, it says Vader. Does that mean every Darth Vader? Can I put Lord Vader and Darth Vader on this team and they all do this now? The funny thing is there definitely would have been somebody out there asking this, trying to game the system. No, if it says Vader in this kit, it's referencing this kit. I agree, King of Britons. Not frequently. I mean, I've been seeing them this whole time. I've been wondering where these are coming from. This is the funniest one. Fake asked question. That's FAQ here stands for fake asked question. That's what it is. It's certainly not a frequently. Special ability 1, your weakness still remains. Deal physical damage to target enemy twice. Call the strongest other attacker ally to assist. Is Mara Jade an attacker? Yeah, okay. So that'll be her. If you build the squad the way they're saying, you'll have supports with Palpatine and Tarkin, you'll have a tank with Royal Guard, and then she'll be the attacker. Side note, the dark side clones freed up Tarkin and Royal Guard to be used in other places. Just FYI. If the target enemy is Galactic Republic, Inquisitorius, or Jedi, like that, Darth Vader also assists. And that is this Darth Vader. Oh, Darth Vader duels end. Yeah, okay. I have a question. It says Darth Vader. All right, I'll stop. This ability will always critically hit if possible. Design notes, this impactful strike will always critically hit. Providing a chance, we just said that. Deal damage up to 4 times, including 2 assists against certain enemies. What? Deal physical damage twice and call the other strong. Oh, okay, so he's gonna deal damage twice. You're gonna call Mara Jade to assist. And then if they're Galactic Republic, Inquisitors, or Jedi, he's gonna attack again. All right. Vader does a double pirouette attack, swinging hard at Kenobi, one of the coolest moments in this battle, if you ask us. FAQ, fake asked question, can Vader assist himself twice? No. I can already hear the tone of it. No. Stop asking me these fake questions. There's no such thing as a stupid question, but there is such thing as a fake question. No! No! That's pretty funny. Pretty funny. Vader will assist once. All right. Do Vader's assist inflict ability block and evasion down? No. Okay. But it will reduce his cooldowns and grant the 100% offense if the target is dazed, shocked, or stunned. During Darth Vader's turn, ability block and evasion down. Okay. I missed one here? Okay, sorry. No, I did that. Do Vader's assist inflict ability? We just said that. Why is this ability called Inquisitorious and Darth Vader works with them throughout the show? Because he kills them. Well, he does work with them and even trains some of them. It is a tumultuous relationship at best. By the end of the duel, Darth Vader has already been betrayed by Reva and has dealt with her accordingly. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. He stabbed her, posed for about 4 seconds, somehow didn't wiggle the lightsaber even a millimeter, pulled it straight out of the exact same hole without causing any more damage, and then she walked away and traveled to Tatooine where she was going to kill Luke. Why do you have to remind me of this stuff? Why do I have to be reminded of all the idiocy around lightsaber stabbing at Disney? Why? Stab. Hold. 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 Pull straight out. No additional damage. I could have done this, or I could have done this, I could have done this, I could have done this, and this person would be sliced in half. But no, stab, sit. Oh, and they don't heat up like a big, door, a big blast door that Qui-Gon melted. They don't melt either. They just stand there, posing for the camera, pulling it out, back to tank. Why do you have to remind me of this? Special ability 2, you will always lose. Cooldown 6, that's a big cooldown. Dispel buffs on all enemies. Deal physical damage to them, dealing 50% more damage for each debuffed enemy. If the enemy is shocked or stunned, they'll take another instance of damage. Then inflict all enemies with speed down, that's back to Vader, which can't be dispelled, evaded, or prevented, and they lose 100% accuracy for 1 turn. Oh, that's not nice. That's like a reverse foresight. Oh, no. Enemies are afflicted with buff immunity for 2 turns. This ability can't be resisted. Oh, Doctor. Oh, I love that. I love that. While in Grand Arenas, if Palpatine's in the Allied leader slot, Omicron, fracture target enemy and another random until the start of Darth Vader's duel's end next turn, or until Vader is defeated, which can't be copied, dispelled, or evaded. Vader can't gain bonus turn meter this turn. Design notes: it clears enemy buffs, has the potential to inflict large amounts of area effect damage, especially against debuffed enemies. In Grand Arenas of Palpatine, also inflicts fracture. We just read that. What about the frequently asked question? I want to know the fake asked question here. The debuffs inflicted by Emperor Palpatine and Mara Jade, the Emperor's Hand, enable this ability to hit even harder. What was the debuff part of it? 50% more damage for each debuffed enemy. That's 250%, or maybe 300% against some teams. This ability recreates one of the most devastating moves in Vader's duel with Obi-Wan, fracturing the battleground, leading... Oh, I like that. I like that. Fake asked question. Do enemies lose their buffs before or after the damage is dealt? It looks like it's before because it's the first thing it's mentioned, but that's a fair question. Does it matter? Yeah, that matters. They have defense up stuff. Buffs are dispelled before damage is dealt, optimizing the damage up. That's a good fake question, Meathead. Good fake question. Does the ability deal 50% extra damage per debuff? No, it's per enemy. Unique 1, I am what remains. Omicron. At the start of battle, Darth Vader duel's end loses 51% health and is afflicted with burning. I wish I had my audio loaded up. And is afflicted with burning to the end of battle, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. Vader can't be defeated by this burning, is immune, nobody can be defeated by burning, is immune to other burning effects, right? And takes reduced damage from percent health effects. At the start of battle, if there are no galactic legends, whenever Vader takes burning damage, so every time he gets a turn, right? All Empire allies gain 20% offense, stacking max 300% to the end of battle, and 10% turn meter. That team's gonna gain a lot of turn meter. This effect persists through defeat. What? Throughout? What does that mean? Well, he won't be taking burning damage if he's defeated, and it said he can't be defeated by the burning damage. I don't know what that means. Somebody tell me what that means. Snack Attack hates Disney Star Wars. You know. There's good in it. There's Rogue One. There's Andor. I mean, like, amazingly excellent stuff like Rogue One and Andor. If Vader ends his turn with 25% or more health, all Empire allies gain potency up. See, I don't think so. I don't understand what this means. Means he's burning in the grave too? Oh, the offense stays after he is defeated. Got it. That's what it is. Thank you, Up Down Scoot. It's quite a name. Yeah, okay, so the offense stays on the characters even when he's defeated. Got it. Okay. If Vader ends his turn with 25% or more health, all Empire allies gain potency up. If Vader, which could be nice for the Mara Jade and Palpatine. If Vader ends his turn with 75% or less health, all Empire allies gain defense up for 1 turn. At the start of battle, if Emperor Palpatine is the ally in the leader slot, Vader gains hatred. Oh, we haven't seen that in a while. Until he's defeated, which can't be copied, dispelled. Have we seen that? Wait. Is that a thing? I was thinking of... Yeah, Darth Sion. Okay, it's Darth Sion. Well, they're going to change the picture. Maybe not. They had to change the picture of Moff Gideon's unique because it's... And now it's moving around, so... Alright. I agree, Snack Attack. I agree. Until he's defeated, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented, and assists when Emperor Palpatine uses a special ability during his turn. And whenever Emperor Palpatine assists during another ally's turn. If Vader survives when Emperor Palpatine is the actual ally, he regains hatred at the end of that turn. Who's reviving him? Is there a revive coming here? At the start of battle, if there are no Galactic Legends in the Palpatine's leader slot, all Empire allies gain hatred till they're defeated, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. All Empire allies gain hatred. Increases offense and defense by 100% and crit chance by 25%. When this unit is defeated, they revive with 100% health. Oh, I was thinking of the other buff from Sai. Okay, I had the wrong buff in mind. Okay, got it. I had the wrong buff in mind. I was thinking of the debuff with Sion's face on it. Okay, hatred is the hand debuff here where they revive when they die. Okay, all right. While in Grand Arenas, if there are no Galactic Legends and Emperor Palpatine is in the ally leader slot, all Empire allies gain hatred until they're defeated, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. Whenever, and then Vader regains hatred when he revives. You should not target Vader early here, folks. Whenever an Empire tank ally loses taunt, Royal Guard, they are marked for 2 turns, which can't be copied, dispelled, or resisted, and they recover 30% max health protection. Vader gains 4 speed, stacking max 80 until the end of the battle. Whenever an Empire ally targets a debuffed enemy with an ability, that'll be quick. That should be quick. Takes damage from an enemy while debuffed or scores a critical hit. Vader begins each battle wounded and burning, but these ailments trigger a variety of offense bonuses for all Empire allies, with Palpatine in the leader slot stoking his hatred. Vader will revive when defeated and assist the Empire. Emperor uses a special ability. That's kind of replacing Starkiller. In Grand Arena's hatred is sped to all Empire abilities, Empire as well. And Vader provides him with additional bonuses reminiscent of his power as Lord Vader. And I'm getting this character. I will be investing in this character. I have an announcement. I have an announcement. Just FYI, I don't know if I'm going to do Barris right away. I don't know if I'll do IG-90 right away. I'll probably invest in Stormtrooper Luke. I am all over this character. I am all over this. All over it. All right. Fake asked question. Do the offense stat increases granted by taking burning damage expire at the end of each encounter? That's a good question. These offense stat increases persist through the entire battle, meaning they do not expire on defeat or when a subsequent encounter begins during multi-encounter. Well, maybe assault battles then. Although you don't really need him for assault battles. Is he Sith? He's a Sith. So you could see this. Oh, I don't think I got to this part. Oh God, there's more. There's more. You can see this being really good for the Places of Power assault battle. There's more. There's more. This means the squad to attack resist multiple times the opportunity to defeat Vader a second time before he regains hatred, taking him out of the battle. Oh, hatred triggers at the end of the turn when he revives. Interesting. Huh. All right. Unique 2, you didn't kill Anakin Skywalker. I did. That was a great line, by the way. That show had a lot of lack, but that was a great line. And, I think that was the last time that James Earl Jones recorded anything for Star Wars. I'm getting emotional. I know that they've recorded his voice. And I said years ago, like, I think 5-10 years ago, I'm like, they need to get him into a studio and have him just read the dictionary so that they can use his voice forever and ever. Because Darth Vader's never going away. And I think they basically have done that. Okay. And AI can do it now too, unfortunately. But at start of each encounter, whenever he takes burning damage or when he uses an ability, Darth Vader gains 1 stack of vengeance till the end of battle or is defeated. When he loses 15 stacks of vengeance or more, he gains 2 additional bonus turns, and the next time he damages an enemy, is vengeance a thing? Or is this new? It's a new, okay, it's new, all right. Next time he damages an enemy, target enemy's death marked until the end of Vader's bonus turn, or good God. Vader can ignore taunt effects. Whenever Vader uses a special ability, the target enemy is inflicted with a stack of damage over time. There's Vader, which can't be evaded. This ability inflicts an additional stack of if the target enemy is Galactic Republic, Inquisitor, or Jedi, and another stack if it's Anakin Skywalker. That was worth reading this entire thing is worth it for that line. That is an amazing line, right? At the start of the battle, if there's an enemy Anakin, they're inflicted with demoralized for the rest of the battle, which can't be copied as film. I don't care who you are. That's funny right there. And if they are in the enemy leader slot, all Empire allies are immune to daze for the rest of the battle, and Vader can't be. So, Gas. This is Gas. Gas cannot daze this team. I'm sorry, that was so funny, dude. Him and his family were okay with that? All right. As long as he made sure they got paid in perpetuity. I mean, honestly, if it was ever important enough to recreate for me from AI when I die, but my family still got the royalties from it forever, I'd be okay with that. I don't think anybody wants to be hearing my voice for the next 1,000 years, though. Do I think the Jedi Master can be Lightspeed bundle may be worth? I doubt it, actually. I think that most people, the two Galactic Legends that you kind of naturally farm along the way without really trying are Sith Eternal and Jedi Master Kenobi. So it's hard for me to see that Lightspeed bundle being really worth it. I don't know. Vengeance is a ship ability. Where? Oh, this is so bright. Vengeance at 15 stacks, dispel all debuffs on Sith allies, gain a bonus turn and then lose all those stacks. And here, where was I? This. When Vader loses 15 stacks of Vengeance, at the start of each encounter, when he uses an ability, he gains 1 stack of Vengeance. When he loses 15 stacks of Vengeance or more, how would he lose them? He gains 2 turns. If all their allies are Empire, Vader gains 50% critical damage, is immune to fear and turn meter reduction. How does he lose Vengeance? How many total bonus turns does Vader get when Vengeance triggers? He gets total 3 bonus turns. 1 for the Vengeance, for 2 additional. However, the death mark is applied during the first bonus turn. I'm gonna have to play with this one, but does he have to attack the enemy death marks? No, but you would want to do that. You would want to do that. What characters are Anakin? General Skywalker, Jedi Anakin, and Padawan Anakin. What? Yeah, what? In the Geonosis territory, we have a Padawan version of Anakin. Okay. Plus, we're going to be releasing Padawan Anakin for the 25th anniversary of Attack of the Clones in 2027. That's going to happen. Where do we dispel Vengeance? Okay. Gains 1 stack of Vengeance until the end of battle, until he is defeated. When he loses 15 stacks of Vengeance, so when he dies and revives, so when Vader revives, right? That's what I'm reading. Am I wrong? That's what I don't see any other way to dispel the Vengeance. That's an amazing kit. It dispels itself when it hits 15. It didn't say that. At 15 stacks, dispel all debuffs on Sith allies, gain a bonus turn, and lose all those stacks. So is he also going to do that? Okay. Okay. All right. At 15, it dispels itself. Got it. Got it. All right. Yoda and Chewie. We're going to call this Choda. We're calling it Choda. Support Galactic Republic, Jedi, Wookiee. It's a Jedi. It's a Wookiee. Yoda and Chewie will be voraciously releasing 3rd. quite the adverb. How do you know it's an adverb? It's got an ly on the end. Lolly, 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 lolly. Get your adverbs here. Father, son, and lolly. I was in that. We did that show in college, and I was one of the lollies. We took heavy inspiration from the iconic scene of Battle of Kashyyyk and Revenge of the Sith, where we get to see the bond between Yoda and Chewbacca as Chewie helps Yoda escape Kashyyyk after Order 66 has been declared. I always thought that was a little goofy, but, you know, whatever. We had fun with all the names for the abilities in Yoda and Chewie's kit, combining distinctive features from both characters' fur and the Force. We coined the term the Furse. That's actually pretty funny. I approve of that. I'm groaning, but that's funny. And replace famous quotes with this new word. Use the Furse, Luke. It's a Jookie like a cookie, but a Jedi Wookiee? Nah, it's just a Choda. We hope you enjoy the names as much as we do. After the era ends, Yoda and Chewie's squad vision will serve as a lift for Tarful's Wookiee squad. Yoda and Chewie have synergy with any Wookiee, but works best with Tarful lead Zalbar, Clone Wars Chewie, and veteran smuggler Chewbacca. Yoda, if it's goofy, I like it. Yoda and Chewie's era marquee begins. Basic ability, may the first be richer. Murder first bewitcher! Murder first bewitcher! Nope, Choda. It's Choda. It will not escape. Deal special damage to target enemy 3 times, and Yoda and Chewie gain speed up for 1 turn. I love the simplicity. You guys know these kits wear me out. They destroy me. I love the simplicity. I love it. Murder first bewitcher, Ermagerd! Ermagerd, Turdunkern! Endure your murders, Turdunkern! It could cause a gas explosion, that's true. All right, design notes. In each of Yoda and Chewie's abilities, we wanted to combine elements that feel like they are coming from both Yoda and Chewie individually, combined into one cohesive ability. Damaging 3 times, for example, demonstrates the powerhouse Chewbacca is with his bowcaster, and the speed up, a thematically appropriate buff from a Jedi like Yoda to make Choda faster to deliver more support to their Wookiee allies. There's a new player anniversary pack as well for free, which gives away 65 characters. This is why we're here, to look at the news. You're gonna get that $200 bag of crystals again, which actually I buy it when it comes out, and it lasts me for 4 to 6 months. A Relic 10 calendar. If they do it right, they'll give everybody basically 1 Relic 10 free out of the gate with calendars and other stuff, so that by the end of 2 weeks or a month or something, everybody has a Relic 10 character, at least one on their roster. 5 shards of any list unit, equal chance for 20 fragmented signals. Okay, that's not it. Free ship. Chewie Lightspeed bundle. Doesn't tell us. 10th anniversary message. 10 years, a full decade of strategy, triumph, and unforgettable battles across the galaxy far, far away. From the first clash on the holotables to the countless victory-faced galactic wars. As we celebrate, we want to thank every player. Please accept these special anniversary gifts as a token. And that's the Master Kenobi Lightspeed bundle. Got all that. We're reading that right now. New Datacron set. Captain Phasma, Focus Datacron, Lando Calrissian, Boba Fett, and HK. Where is this thing here? Celebrate our 10th anniversary with an exclusive gift bundle. Unlock legendary heroes from the origin of Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. Instantly upgrade all 65 original Holotable characters to 5 stars in level 10. That's all right. That's okay. That's all right. It's good for new players. This is going on forever here, guys. All right, we'll look up these Datacrons later. That's not what we're doing today here. Okay. Yeah, you can Relic 10 your cup. Good luck with that. Actually, probably a solo Relic 10 cup would be able to go out there and kill like a Relic 3 team. We think. Special one with the first. All Wookiee allies recover 20% health protection and gain foresight for 2 turns. I will say this. When they came out with Tarful, they thought we were all going to have a Wookiee team, and everybody was really excited about the Wookiee team for about 3 weeks, and everybody was done with the Wookiee team. So hopefully this one lasts. We'll see. If Tarful was the ally in the leader slot, all Wookiee support allies gain Frenzy for 1 turn, which can't be copied or dispelled. Frenzy is when you take a turn. Where's Frenzy here? Was it on Biston first? Frenzy is whenever another ally uses a special ability, this unit gains 100% turn meter. Kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal. All right. Let me look at those Wookiees. You're not going to be using Kirsantan there. He's a tank. Chewbacca is an attacker. Chupio's an attacker. Veteran Smuggler's an attacker. Zalbar's a tank. Tarful is support. Clone Wars Chewie is a tank. That's just Tarful. Unless was Choda a support? I'm gonna guess yes. Support, okay. If Tarful is the ally leader, all Wookiee support allies gain Frenzy, which can't be copied or dispelled. We wanted ability is really simple but effective that really packs a punch. Yoda providing the support light recovery, foresight in true Jedi fashion, and Chewbacca granting the Frenzy. It's pretty good. To support Wookiees to get more turns in the upper battle. Obviously, Tarful is the lead. To see immediate benefits, you'll see a common theme with foresight and other aspects. Lots of foresight. We're going back to the OG resistance with foresight. Yoda brings foresight. Chewie brings the Frenzy. Got it. Fake asked question. Who are all the current Wookiee support characters we'll take? I just looked that up and we got it. We answered that already. Special 2 ability. Special 2 ability. Differs your workers. Dispel all buffs from all enemies. We have a lot of that going on here. Stormtrooper Luke does that. Barris does that. And now Choda does that. And deal special damage to them. Distract target enemy for 1 turn. What is distract? Is distract in game? If Tarful was the ally in the leader slot at the start of battle, Yoda and Chewie assist, dealing 55% less damage, and all Wookiee allies gain advantage for 2 turns. Distract is a new debuff. Good. I always wonder, like, there's a buff name and I can't think of it. Like, is it new or am I just forgetting that it exists? Being introduced to Stormtrooper Luke. Oh, he did have it. It felt fun. An AoE with an assist, call, and attach is always fun. Okay, what did Distract do? I don't remember. Similar to Choda's special one, the synergy is Tarful leader slot. Okay. What does Distract do again? Good job. That's a frequently asked question. Can't gain bonus turn meter. Thank you. All right. You guys have this memorized. Dakota Herdiker? Where's Dakota Herdiker? There's a screenshot in the store. I'm not very excited about all those characters at level 10. That's not the screenshot. This is the screenshot. Yeah, it's like a mini hyperdrive bundle. The levels, I mean, level 10 or level 80, there's not much difference. It'll cost you 2 million credits. It's not that big of a deal. Memories. All right. If all allies were Wookiees, Yoda and Chewie gain Master's training until the end of battle. Whenever an enemy... Ooh, that's actually nice. That's like, what, 20% offense or something? Whenever an enemy attacks an ally out of turn, that ally gains 5% turn meter. Whenever an ally gains Foresight, they gain 10% offense, stacking max 100% to end of battle once per turn. And 5, well, they'd have to get 10 turns to get 100% then. And 5% turn meter and Foresight. Whenever Foresight expires on an ally. I mean, they could last a while with a lot of the Foresight against the right teams. Inflict a stack of off balance on a random enemy who didn't already have it for 1 turn. While in Grand Arenas of the No Galactic Legend enemies. A little Qui-Gon call out there. Wookiee allies gain 25 speed and 40% critical damage. If all allies are Wookiees at the start of battle, all allies gain Master's training. Nice. That's really nice, actually. No. 25% accuracy, defense, offense, potency, and tenacity. All right, there you go. Whenever an ally attacks out of turn, they inflict the target enemy with a stack of damage over time. More dots. Whenever an ally gains Foresight, they also gain Retribution. And whenever Foresight expires, remove 5% turn meter from all enemies. The first time each ally defeats an enemy, inflict all enemies with fear for 1 turn. Yeah, you're right, Doomslayer. The first time each ally defeats an enemy, inflict all enemies with fear. Oh, wow. And all allies gain... I think I might need to buy that $5 Clone Wars Chewie pack. All allies gain Foresight for 1 turn. At the start of each of Choda's turns, inflict all enemies with vulnerable for 1 turn. Whenever Choda uses a special ability while they have Foresight, they trigger all stacks of dots on all enemies and inflict disarm on the target enemy. Wow. Wookiees have been known to do that. While the Omicron is quite long, the meat and potatoes of their unique is very simple but effective. We wanted to utilize mechanics that other existing Yodas have in Galaxy Heroes like Master's Training and Foresight to create a true Yoda feeling in Yoda and Chewie, while also allowing Wookiees to get the offensive power they deserve by scaling their offense with Foresight. Very similar to how Tarful has scaling offense with defense. Synergies. We see some of the payoff from the special one giving out Foresight here with additional offense and turn meter as well as throwing off balance on enemies. Additionally for GAC, when we looked at mechanics across many other Wookiees become even... I like that. I like that. That's strong. You just stand up and stretch it out here a little bit. Asaj Ventress Dark Disciple. Attacker, leader, bounty hunter, night sister, Ufu. That seems pretty diverse. That feels like there might be a lot of opportunity there. We'll see if they cut that opportunity off at the knees by saying, if whatever is in the team, then blah 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 blah. All right, they will. The 4th marquee unit of the era of Anniversary, we have Asaj Ventress debuting a brand new look. Based on her appearance in the novel The Dark Disciple, this bounty hunter version of Ventress had her allying with a Maverick Jedi and begin her atonement for a dark past. Well, Grammar Police This is a present, I think it's called a present participle, allying with an ing. This should either be beginning or this should just be ally. You can't do allying and begin. It's got to be allying. I think this is supposed to be began, actually. I think it's supposed to be began. While this Jedi is not yet in Galaxy of Heroes, there's a Maverick Jedi coming to Galaxy Heroes, everybody. We couldn't pass up the opportunity to get this version of Asaj into the game. After the era ends, she will find her home with Old Man Boba Fett, Sign of Django, and Fennec Shand. Okay, so, yes. Specific character callouts for Sign of Django, who sucks right now. I mean, if they make Sign of Django useful, that would be nice, right? Because he sucks right now. Was it Quinlan Voss? I've heard the name, I don't really know much about it. All right. Okay, we envision our squad being rounded out with the two newest bounty hunters, Forlom and Zuckuss. This squad will help Boba Fett, Sign of Django dominate in territory wars. Who's excited? I mean, that's more exciting than, that's like, it's like Grand Arena Omicron up here. Territory Wars Omicron here. Grand Arena Omicron here. Padawan Obi-Wan Territory, or excuse me, Conquest Omicron here. Territory Wars Omicron's here. And maybe up here. Every other Omicron, just shove it away and get rid of it. All right. December 30th. Man, this is completely... Why did they put this out of order so much? Basic Swift Strikes. Deal physical damage to target enemy. If that enemy was debuffed, attack again. During Asajj Ventress Dark Disciple's turn, gain 7% turn meter, inflict tenacity down on target enemy for 1 turn. Otherwise, gain 12% turn meter and retaliate for 1 turn. Tenacity down is a really dangerous tool in this game, and you know, it is not resistible. You cannot resist tenacity down. You will get it, and then you will get every debuff that's thrown at you from that point on. So, tenacity down is... Any character with tenacity down has got something going for him. Her basic ability allows her to attack twice with a debuff, resulting in her gaining increased turn meter. Therefore, keeping the enemy debuffed is beneficial for her. When attacking on a turn, she gains Retaliate, which makes damaging her more troublesome. Yeah, because you hit her, then she hits you and gives you tenacity down, right? It's similar to, again, similar to Kylo Ren Unmasked. He has an automatic counter. If you hit him, he counters you, gives you tenacity down. Tenacity down when used on her means that debuffs for the rest of the squad are easier to apply. Correct. Which in turn means that she will be attacking twice when assisting her. Correct. The inspiration for the ability just comes from Asajj being a very agile fighter and her being able to attack very quickly and swiftly. The name has nothing to do with any designer's obsession with Taylor Swift. Who is... I've seen this design team. Who loves Taylor Swift? Somebody got jabbed here. I don't know who it is. Somebody got jabbed there. Special 1, come back to me. Deal physical damage to all enemies. Inflict armor shred on target enemy till end of encounter. Ventress and target bounty hunter ally gain defense penetration up for 2 turns. The first time this ability is used, grant target non-galactic bounty hunter ally disciple until the end of battle. Ventress gains retribution again. Disciple plus 15 speed and immune to ability block. All right. A new buff introduced to the Asajj Ventress Dark Disciple where you select an ally to be your disciple, and together you work to defeat the enemy. This special is mainly used to deploy disciple, also provides other bonuses. Yes. Disciple plays a huge part of her abilities, so make sure you know going into battle who your disciple target is going to be. Thank you. Since the Dark Disciple novel had a running theme of Asajj, teaching was evident to include a mechanic. All right. Fake asked question. No, I think the Taylor Swift comment is because one of the devs loves Taylor Swift. That's the only thing I can see that being. Maverick Jedi is still trying to get over the loss of Goose Jedi. I think that's a good call out. That's right, Ice Man. I am dangerous. All right. Does the... Again, we're answering questions that have not been asked and would only be asked by the biggest trolls in the world. But okay, fine. Got it. Special 2, know your place. Deal physical damage to target enemy, inflict vulnerable on them for 2 turns, and stun them. If there's an active ally with Disciple, stun them for 2 turns instead. A lot of crew stuff, I feel like, I feel that, you know? Dispel all debuffs on Asaj Ventress and all allies with the Disciple, and they gain 10% critical damage, stacking max 100% to the counter for each buff. Debuff for each debuff dispelled this way. That Disciple feels kind of like Guard with Chewie, a little bit. Call all other Disciple out, and it feels a little bit like what's Yoda's ability we just looked up? Master's Training. All right. Once you have Disciple in the field, this special allows both Disciple and Ventress to stack critical damage. This ability also allows you to call all of your other Disciples to attack, right? One of Asaj sword dominance over the enemy, hence the strong debuffs and very flashy lightsaber move for. Fake asked question. Special 1 only grants Disciple once per battle. How can there be multiple Disciples? The GAC Omicron enter unique. Oh, there is a GAC Omicron. We'll put Disciple on all other non-galactic legend, non-tank bounty hunter allies. So she's a bounty hunter. Leader's selfless act. At the start of battle, all bounty hunter allies gain critical chance up and offense up for 2 turns. If they're all, whenever an enemy begins to hurt more than 5 debuffs, they are dazed for 2 turns. Interesting. When Asaj is in the, that's actually really interesting. With her putting tenacity down, when she's leader side, here's the contract. Attack out of turn 10 times. Only bounty hunters can contribute. Well, she's got the call. All bounty hunter allies have plus 50% defense penetration to the end of the encounter. Whenever a bounty hunter ally revives, they gain damage immunity for 1 turn. As with all bounty hunters, Ventress has a leader ability and associated contract. Hers boosts critical chance and offense. She'll be inflicting tenacity down on her enemies, which allows her allies to inflict more debuffs, etc., and then get days. And yes, all right. Inspiration. Spoilers for the novel Dark Disciple. In a moment of character growth, Asaj sacrificed herself to save her allies. Rip Asaj. We wanted to capture the essence of that sacrifice through the contract reward. Payout. When Asaj Ventress receives a contract, Ventress gains 100% critical damage. If an ally with Disciple has attack and momentum, grant 10 stacks of momentum. Boba Fett sign Django. Okay, I'm like, that's a Tusken thing. Okay. It's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, that's okay. Boba Fett signed a Django because of his relation to Tuskens has momentum. Okay, I don't know his kid at all. I don't know. I know zero about his kid. I got him sitting at level 1, 7 stars on my roster. I've never upgraded him, never used him. Whatever. All right. All allies with Disciple gain 100% turn meter. This payout enables Ventress to deal increased critical damage, but more importantly, provides momentum stacks to her Disciple if they already have a stack. Synergy. Boba Fett Sanjanga loves himself some momentum, so he should probably be your Disciple target. One would think. Unique train under me. Stop. 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 No. No. Stop. What are these, by the way? I'm curious. I mean, you know. Got a little thing going there. Yeah. Stop! Stop! Everybody stop! Stop. Uncalled for. Guys, your filthy minds. Filthy. Asaj Ventress Dark Side has 70% plus 75% max health and max protection and 20% offense. At the start of the battle, if the leader is Boba Fett, Sign, and Jango and there are no tank allies, bounty hunter allies gain bonus protection. 300% until the end of the encounter. Holy crap. That's like a Barris, Bastila Shan thing. Big time Bastila Shan thing. Whenever an ally with Disciple is damaged, Ventress gains 10% offense. Ooh. Mal only max 50% till the next time she uses her basic. Whenever she starts her turn, allies with Disciple gain 10% turn meter. Is this a Grand Arena? It's just a unique. Okay. Whenever Ventress starts her turn, allies with Disciple gain 10% turn meter. Whenever an ally with Disciple, I gotta reset every now and then, sorry. Whenever an ally with Disciple starts her turn, inflict evasion down on all enemies for 1 turn. And Ventress gains 10% turn meter. Whenever a lot of people, Euclio. Yes. The answer is yes, Euclio. The answer is yes. Euclio. Yes. People have brought it up before on my streams. I don't remember when it was. People have definitely said it multiple times that they would take some massage in their life. Yes. Whenever an ally with Disciple uses special ability, inflict the enemy. We're talking about the name of the ability, Alley Gal. Train Under Me. It's called Train Under Me. That's what we're talking about. Which can't be evaded. And Ventress assists whenever an ally with Disciple uses her special ability on their turn 4 turns in a row. When they use a special ability with Disciple 4 turns in a row, they gain 100% offense at the end. So if they can last for a while, whenever Ventress uses his ability on her turn, allies with Disciple assist while in grand arenas. There's your Omicron. All bounty hunter allies gain 50% max health and potency. All non-galactic legend and non-tank bounty hunters gain Disciple till the end of battle. Non-tank. Do the tank ones get it in other places? Whenever Ventress or allies with Disciple or Arday, yeah, there's somebody for everybody, that's for sure. Whenever Ventress or allies with Disciple are dazed, they dispel it again and gain 50%. I'm lost in the sauce now. I'm lost. I'm lost in the sauce now. Whenever Ventress gains bonus turn meter, she gains 5% offense till the end of the encounter. Ventress and allies with Disciple are immune to turn meter reduction. Unique is where training happens. If you use Boba Fett, Sign, Jango's leader and have no tanks, allows you to have 300% bonus protection for extra survivability. A lot of energy. Okay. All right. Well, that's the end. Okay, good. We're at the end because I can't do any more. I don't think. So, no Spider Mall kit announcement. Euclio refuses to look at the screen. I'm just saying, does she look bald here to you? I'm just asking. I'm not reading that comment, Panic Monk. This is St. Louis to me. I'm from St. Louis. I don't see Stormtrooper Luke with that. Seems STL missing. You guys were who? Why would you think Stormtrooper Luke is going to be Red 5? Red 5 is going to look like Red 5. They would who? 2027 people. 2027 is the 50th anniversary of A New Hope. That's when you're getting Red 5. If it doesn't come that year, then I will eat my words and Capital Games can just shut the game down. That's all I have to say. 2027, 50th anniversary. Yes, it happened. All right. No crazy comments on this one. You guys are wrong. What are you thinking? What are you thinking? We want red 5 in the game. We want like an entire, we want red leader, red 5, Biggs, Wedge. We want these guys, Porkins. We want these guys to make a team. We want a team. We want a red team in game. God, stop with the CLS crap. All right. Well, that was a long read. I am 100% all in on Vader. I'm probably gonna go in on Stormtrooper Luke as well. I might go. I may go in on all these guys. We'll have to see what the structure of starring these characters. We know that if you don't touch them at all, they'll come out of the thing Gear 12 at the end of the era. So I'm gonna get like 4-star and Gear 12 3. So I'm gonna have to see how that all works with finance and everything. I could literally be in on every single one of these characters. I would have to get some Wookiees upgraded. We're gonna play Grand Arena here in a minute. Is the Chewie bundle out yet? It's not. Okay. I'll probably buy the Clone Wars Chewie bundle, just for the record. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I didn't add GIMP to my taskbar. Hang on. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take a little, I just need to take a walk, take a break, and I will come back and we will play Grand Arena. So Grand Arena inbound, everybody. We change accounts here. Hold. We're getting there. Okay, I'm gonna take a little break here. Just a little bio break, kind of refresh, walk around, get ready, hype myself up for Grand Arena. And in the meantime, guys, while we take a break, you guys know what we like to do when we take a break. If you have yet to download Raid Shadow Legends into your life, use my QR code up there or on the screen over here that you see it over there. Use my QR code to download Raid Shadow Legends today. Harvest Jack will be given to you as a free legendary. If you already have the game somewhere, make sure you log out of Play and Play, then click the QR code or the link in chat or in the description. Use the beginner code DEMONSLAYER to get Tholin Foulbeard. He's going to be a carry on your roster. Plarium has sponsored the channel here, so they are, the Raid Shadow Legends does sponsor this channel. So downloading also helps the channel, but it's a fun game, guys. I'm having a blast playing it. I keep saying that. I'm still learning the game ins and outs. I think you got to play a game for 6 months to a year before you really get it down, and we're finding our niche there. But download Raid Shadow Legends today. Use my QR code. Use the link that's showing there in the description and in the comments. In 1 sec here. And I will be back momentarily. So let me put this up as well. When I come back, we will be playing Grand Arena, and I'll be back shortly. Okay, folks, we are back. I just needed to step away there. That was a lot of reading. That was a lot of reading, everybody. My goodness, that was a lot of reading. Okay. Hope you all downloaded Raid Shadow Legends. Make your family great again. Download Raid Shadow Legends. Okay, we're gonna play Grand Arena. We're gonna put some timestamps in here. I'll put them in after I get done. All right, folks. I have tightened up or changed up my Kyber Grand Arena defense. I'll show you here shortly to give myself a little more flexibility, I think, and maybe even a little stronger defense. I've done all this. I don't know why it's showing here. Okay, I did that. All right, Carbonite Grand Arena, boys and girls. Vader Slaps, what's up? Hey, we don't have any intros today. I've got rebuilt the computer and stuff is not working properly. I'll get it back for next time. All right, guys, it is time for Carbonite 2 Grand Arena on the free-to-play account. Day 7,247. Asking Coca-Cola to sponsor the channel. GL Hondo tonight. Nice job, Allie. I recommend Demon Slayer as well. All right, so what does Noah got? Noah has a Galactic Legend. Noah has 5 Galactic Legends. Welcome to Carbonite 2 Grand Arena, boys and girls. I hope this is the priority in 2026 to fix this game mode. This is still a really, really good game mode. It's the game mode that you guys tune in the most to watch. However, it has fallen so far from the glory of what it once was that it's embarrassing. So I hope that 2026 brings us at some point a Grand Arena rework and maybe even a Territory Wars rework. I hope that what they're telling us with the Relic 10s, you know, the Relic 10 changes and Relic Delta, is that they've freed up time for themselves as developers to go out there and fix these game modes that really need to be fixed or just updated. Because this, did he not get through my fleet? Didn't try. He'll get through that. I'm gonna assume since he has no Galactic Legends on defense that he just wiped through my defense. Yes. 655 and 3 territories. He wiped me. Okay, good. All right. Yep, that's what happens, Jay Rubio. How's Marco doing? Okay, this is Wampa all day, every day, and Sunday. Wampa, Wampa, Wampa crushes this even without the Wampacron. This, I believe my Imperial Troopers will get ahead of. Let's check the speeds here. Nope. Bad mods. I'm going to get ahead of this Imperial Troopers, even at low gear levels. I'm going to wipe that out. So let's go. You think they just focus on arrow modes? No, I don't think so. I don't think that's true at all. A big part of the post when they said, here's why we're doing Relic Delta, which was a long post and too many words, was the idea that they need to release Relic 10 and Relic 11 and Relic 12. I mean, these things, it's been too long and the game is ahead. The progression level, the character progression level has stopped for 4 years. It's been at Relic 9 for 4 years. They've got to start launching this stuff for the game to progress. And to do that, they said they built in a system to do that. So these game modes need to be addressed. We'll see. Imperial Troopers do so much work. That's right. That's why we got them on the team. And that's over. Auto. Shock T clones is not a good defense, just FYI for everybody. Let me make sure she does the AoE. Doesn't have it yet, huh? Oh, there we go. We're going next. Thank God Fives is taunting. That makes it easier. And auto again. Done and done. Now they all just start dying. Sad the Imperial Troopers won't be able to beat that team. I don't know. My Piet is going to be Relic 8. Maybe Relic 9. And if I get Piet out there, and he's my big damage dealer, and he's the one driving the engine, and I'm still getting all the turns, I don't know. One big AoE blast. That's all I'm saying. This team's gonna be tough for me. No speed. All right. My Imperial Trooper squad is my best squad. My Phoenix squad is my second best squad, but they're like gear 11, gear 10. I don't think that a gear 11 Imperial Trooper squad can get through this Jedi team. I mean, Phoenix team. I think I'm gonna have to use Imperial Troopers here and try my Phoenix against the Bounty Hunters. But before we do that, so we can maybe open up fleets, because my Imperial Troopers will stack offense. So let's try our Phoenix here. Can I put Tarkin in at some point? I don't think that's a good idea. All right, we're gonna go with Phoenix here. I don't know, man. I don't know if I can get through both of these. Louis Holden, how you doing? King of Britain's in ifs and buts was candy and nuts. I always say, my grandpa used to say you could wish in one hand and poop in your other one and see which one fills up faster. I don't have a time machine. I don't think this team is gonna work here. I mean, I'm gonna have to pump the turn meter a lot. I'm willing to give it a shot though. I think this is the only way I beat this team and the Jedi team down below, so let's see what we do. Now, in a few weeks, when I start getting these guys at relic levels, this team will take care of it. I can't hit Grief. I guess we'll just stay on Django for now. Okay. Okay, that should take... Oh, not yet. I keep finishing it with a basic, which isn't what I want to do. I need those cooldowns, fellas and ladies. Ladies and gentlemen! Ooh. Stun him? Should have probably stunned Grief when he's got the tenacity down, is what I should have done there. But I think we can get Boba Fett out here in a second. Ah! No bueno! Alright, is he down? I mean, I didn't lose any offense there, but boy, oh boy, that could come back to bite me. Alright, down. We gotta get Daze. I don't want to get a counter attack here. Let's get Daze over on Boba Fett. I don't have Boba Fett. I was gonna do the Boba Fett audio, but I don't have it. I gotta rebuild all my audio cues today. I think we're gonna get there. That rocket on Kanan was bad. I guess I should have targeted Boba first. Auto. Yeah, I'm sure that they were prioritizing, and you know, it's always tough running a business. What did we read at the beginning of that? Our vision for the future. I don't know, but anyway, we got this. I think. Maybe. Well, I think we got this. Hold on. I still don't have the Razor Crest getting around taunt here, but there's no tanks on the field at the moment. Let's go. Yeah, well, we gotta get Anakin. Come on. Got him marked. Didn't get ability block on him. Hold on. I gotta get him out before we get Valor. You know, real Valor, I mean. Okay, it's not a tank. Like, yeah, Rex gives him the turn. Hold on. It's gotta go, guys. Come on. You gotta get him out. That's... Okay, we got it. We got it. Okay, we're gonna do Cad Bane here. I'm actually going to assist against... Oh, I gotta do this. I'll just go basic then. Alright. I could really use a taunt back on Houndstooth. That would be nice. Thank you. Ask and ye shall receive... Oh, I can't? I do have the Void Taunt. Okay, I thought I didn't have it. Oh, this is a new round of Grand Arena. Yes, never mind. Ignore me. As you are accustomed to doing. This is going pretty well. Next, we go downstairs with our Imperial Troopers and see if we can get rid of that Revan team. Who's up? Ahsoka. Okay. I'd like to get her out, but I think I just need to knock Clone Sergeant out first. Let's bring out Slave One. He's gonna have to target there. I'm just gonna basic. There we go. Get rid of the... Ugh. All right. She's gotta go. Give me that taunt back over here. I lost it on Slave One, which is good. Back over to Ahsoka. Back over to you know who. One more on her should do it. Let's pump the turn meter. And get to work on 5s here, and I think I can auto this. I agree. Allowing more strategy and team building is more fun. Unfortunately, and by the way, it would make lower levels of Grand Arena more fun if you weren't facing off against giant. This guy has 5 Galactic Legends and didn't put any of them on defense. Why? I don't know. So here's the only question in my mind. I think I put Tarkin in here. I think I'm putting Tarkin on this team for his damage output. Let's take a look at these. He gains 50% potency for each other Empire ally, and this AoE deals special damage based on his potency, double his potency. Okay, that's good. We're gonna go with Tarkin here. Everybody's returning to the game there, Louis Holden. I am going to... play it straight. Over on Tarkin, because he's going to be tough to kill. Let's watch our turn meter thing over here. GCAT Relegate is not a small task. Let's go and get rid of the buffs, all right, and the dazes. We're just going to keep basic and getting... Yes, that's... Okay, we went through the one sacrifice already. That's how much damage we're doing to these guys. And... Yes! Goodbye, Jedinet Revan. There we go. That's gonna end it. Mace Windu's their first turn. Let's get in on him. We can't get in on him because of stupid General Kenobi. Ah, we got a counter. Or they got turns, I mean. Keep pumping my turns, fellas. Keep pumping my turns. I didn't even think about the fact that I needed Tarkin in there to mark because of his defense. All right, GK's gone. Thank you. Now we get rid of the buffs again. Almost took out Mace Windu there, and you're gone. Good, excellent. That's why we love the Imperial Troopers for the early game, everybody. So he's gonna have to score. What's the score for here? 153. He needs 216 to beat me. That's only 63. He could probably do that if he's got any kind of fleet at all. So he should win if he comes in and finishes off that fleet. We will see. Let's jump over to Kyber here, boys and girls. Oops. I'm sorry, Shorts feed. I didn't have it up there for you guys. I apologize. Let's jump over to Kyber here. It's Kyber Grand Arena time, boys and girls. I'll probably play the intro. Well, you can kiss the old Wampacron goodbye, Red Dragon God, because it's gone. I think this is the last time. Well, it'll be good through next week, I think, right? Hang on, it's no longer Nooch to News, now it is. Welcome to the Grand Arena, everybody. It's good to see you all here today. Deep into the stream here today. I think Wampacron is one of the best things that's been. I mean, one of the best things they've done for this game in a long time. I really love Wampacron. All right. It's Grand Arena time. Let's see what's going on here. Nephros. Kyber 2, no Ahsoka, no pirates. Okay, Datacrons. I feel like I should win this one. Let's see what's going on. No attempts there. I changed up my defense. I do it every round. I change it up. 2 attempts. Everybody's underestimating Jabba. It's 2 attempts against Jabba. You can't see it under the chat, but there are two attempts against Jabba. Back here we've got Hondo, Reva, and your girl. I put Maz Kanata in defense. So I don't see any Galactic Legends up here. Nope. And okay, we could do this. We can do this. All right, so we have Ezra on the Rey team. That makes it difficult. It's really good against pretty much everything at this point with that Raycron. I think Leia is 60% here. Shield Flyer's here. What's up, man? How you doing? My job has been getting holds, guys. I don't know what to tell you. My job on defense with the Sorticron is getting holds. Phoenix will not take Reva with that Kron, no. I don't think so. What was I gonna do? Let's look at that. Why do I have, what's this bar? I don't want this bar. Somebody tell me how to get rid of this. What is this? It's not anything. It wasn't there previously until I reinstalled Chrome, and now I have a white bar down here. I gotta log in, maybe? Still there. No, I need to sign out. That's not the right account. That's the right account. Okay. Oh, that's it. When I signed in, it got... Okay, good. That got rid of it. Great. That was annoying. Yeah, the Sortikron, it is making that team better on defense. Okay, let's do this here. Ray with you, and let's view the battles. It's just... Oh, Leia is 91% here. I was thinking something different. I think with the Ray Kron, it's a little bit lower, but we're going to go with Leia here against Ray. You guys... Oh, yeah, you can see it. So we're going to go with Leia here. Bo-Katan here. Relic 9 Vader scares me a little bit. Leia, Bo-Katan. I could use Kylo just to make sure. Darth Bane, and then Phoenix maybe, but I don't think Phoenix is great against this Night Sister Kron. Jay Chong, what's up? No intros today. I gotta reload all the audio. I am going to use this. 80%, 60% health, 60% defense. Let me see here. Like this one here. 50% health, crit chance, crit damage, armor penetration, potency. Rogue One, we're gonna use this one. Is it better to use the other one? Am I not thinking right? I'm going with this. We'll go with this. All right. I don't know why I targeted Ezra there, but okay, hang on. Get him down as much. Here we go. Okay, here we go, Drogon. Come on. One shot, baby. Oh my god. See, this is the problem. This is the problem. I can't crit her. That's Fulcrum over there. I didn't pay attention to that. I can't crit anybody. Except him. I lost my Drogon bonus there. Let's try again. Nope, she's gonna ult again. She's gonna ult before Drogon. Maybe she can go all the way through it before Drogon gets a turn here. They've all got crit hit immunity again. I'm gonna wait. I need her to go before Drogon. Nope. God dang it. All right, well, we got all the damage immunities out of the way. Almost all of them. There's one more. Oh, she's just dead. She just dead. Okay, all damage immunities are spent. God, it's obnoxious. Okay, now Drogon can be wiping some people out. She goes here. Okay, now. Dead. All right. Am I worried about Fulcrum at all here? No, she's dead. All right, good. Okay, now he's got to work on Rey. This has been a pain in the butt. I don't mind saying it. Okay, got it. There we go. Good. All right. Well, I think the problem with if you just put Rey on defense with limited Galactic Legends, it gives me more options. If she's out there and there's other Galactic Legends I gotta beat, then I think I have more problems doing that, you know? That's all I'm saying. Okay, what was I doing here? Mandalorians. With the Rolocron going away too pretty soon, I wonder how that's going to impact this counter. This is still a decent counter, but it's not the same without the Rolocron. Do I like 3v3 or I just play. I have no specific preference on 3v3 or 5v5. Some people hate 3v3. I'm not one of those people. Pretty good, and... Oh, no. I gotta get over to Lord Vader. No. I gotta get to Lord Vader. No. Now we're talking. All right, auto. E-Man is here. What's up, E-Man? Oh, okay. Is Starkiller still farming? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, now, what was the other teams? I'm just going to bane this. I'm just going to knock it out. I've still got Kylo if there's anything sneaky in the back. Which I kind of don't think there will be. And I've been using, where is it here? Grand Inquisitor Crown. It's got a bunch of health. Starkiller is going to be even more relevant when the Stranger comes out, but he still is going to be relevant for all levels of the game. It's early game, and the Lightspeed tokens that are going to come out, you can get yourself halfway to Starkiller if you want. Just give me a turn. Yep. That's annoying. That's a Relic 5 Padme that's surviving all this? Queen Amidala, whatever. Gives me hope for my Relic 5 Padme, although I'm going to have to get her to 7 soon. There we go. All right, I'm going to look this one up. I don't think Phoenix are a good choice here. In fact, I'm very sure they're not. And then we got to look up we've got to put the Night Sister Kron on there because that is really annoying. I never rolled it. Oh, by the way, guys, can I show you something? I want to show you something here. What did I do? Oh, thanks. I have multiple times, I have 1 First Order Datacron, 2 First Order Datacrons, 3 First Order Datacrons. It's only 3. I thought it was 4. Oh yeah, 4. I got this one. I have 4 First Order Datacrons. I have re-rolled all of them at least twice on the final, and I cannot get First Order Special Forces TIE Pilot. I cannot get it. All I ever get is Hux, Crew, First Order Stormtrooper, and Fox. I cannot get First Order Special Forces, which is what I need on that Cron. Anyway, all right. I just had to get that out there. I'm really annoyed. I keep trying too. I mean, I'm gonna go into that breach once more. All right. We got the Cron in place. Bane, I just used. Phoenix is 70%. I don't like that. I don't want to use Kylo here. Phoenix is, 70% with Geobird Alpha. I think I did it with Geobird Alpha and it worked. What's the difference here? That's with Fifth Brother. That's with Fifth. I'm gonna go with we'll go Phoenix with Geobird Alpha and see what happens. That's probably a pretty good Cron for this. Is it? Might be better, just to keep me alive. Crit damage, tenacity, health, crit avoidance. I think that's better. All right, here we go. 70-ish%. That scared me for a second. I thought I lost Kanan because my brain is set to Kanan here. Stop. Stop. Stop! He's dazed. Oh, bad. This is so bad. That's a new one on me. This is really bad. Ability blocked and dazed. Okay, that mattered. Can we even knock Night Sister out? I think you have to wait, right? I don't know. There's the stagger. There's the getting the stagger. Okay. Man, that was a scary start with Rex taking some damage there. Very scary start with Rex taking some damage. She's still up. Come on, guys. There you go. 1. This is clean. All right. And almost there. 1, 2. One more time. One more time. There you go. All right. More armor shreds. How have I not gotten back around to backup plan yet? I think I can auto this now. Let's put on auto. There we go. Oh, I got it, Jay Chong. I'm good. I'm good just because I try something different every now. I'm good. I got it. All right. Let's see what's in the back. What's in the back? Hu Yang will be available. He will be available for Lightspeed token, yeah. All right, boy, talk about cheese in your defense. This guy cheesed the defense in a major way. In a major way. How are my points so much higher? What's going on? Why are my points so much higher? That's a glitch, right? You get 240 just for conquering the territory. His score is bugged. His score is, no, I've got the right amount of banners. He has the wrong amount of banners. He killed 4 teams here. So this should have been like 60 something, 50 something, 50. So this should be like 160, 100, 170, 180. That should be 180 right there. And then this is probably worth 40. So 220, and then you get 240. He should be at like 460, 470. Maybe it's just visual. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. All right, cheese defense. Let's just smoke this guy. I've still got 4 GLs left. And Balin Skull. And Ufus. And Great Mothers. I think I can kill most of this stuff with just about anything I've got. What was in the bag? I'm gonna Kylo Darth Trooper Moff Gideon. Do I need all? I think my banners are gonna be earned by just thrashing him. Well, if my score was bugged, I would, yeah. Probably should have killed Enoch first, actually. Does it matter that if Enoch's out there, if he's not the leader? As far as like those guys doing stuff? Oh, they're not gonna revive anyway, are they? Can I get my protection back? All right, yeah, we got it all back. Good. Okay. All right, what do I got? I got 3 teams here, so I need 6 teams. I've got 3 Galactic Legends. I have Gas, Balin, Great Mothers, Ufus, Quadme. Jeez. I'm gonna go with, I don't know. He really cheesed this thing, man. I've only got 6 teams to kill. I've got 3 focused Krons left. Might as well use all. Can Wampa kill any of this stuff? Can Wampa kill Keller and Beck? I think Wampa can kill Keller and Beck. Get her out of here with her Kron. That wasn't good enough. Oh my golly, did you see that? Did you see that? She just one-shotted the handmaiden. That is crazy. That was crazy. She one-shotted the handmaiden. That is insane. I think Wampa can kill this with the Wampacron. If not, I think I'll have an opportunity somewhere else. No librarian, right? No, just Anakin, Yoda, Mace, and Cam. %75%. This looks like this person just had really bad mods to me. Yeah, I'm willing to do this. Let's do it. It's a little risk here. Wow. Wow. Crazy. I don't get to attack him 3 times when he does that. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That didn't happen last time. There you go. Now he comes back. Stupid Keller and Beck. Keller and Beck's from that time when the meta was, if you kill me, I recover all my health and protection. Dark Trooper Moff Gideon did some of that. A couple other guys too. They kept throwing that on characters for like a year. There we go. All right, Mace Windu here. I would think Sith Eternal just wipes this, right? With Bane, oh, really not. Not with, okay. We can go with Jedi Master Luke here, just to take it out. Trey's on default. What does Balin do? Gungans are not very good. I don't see Balin being used much. I'm just gonna go with Jedi Master Luke here and take it out. That should be good enough, right? I don't think I need another character here. That would be Hermit Yoda, I think. So him going first wouldn't be so bad. Protection, health, tenacity. I could just do that, but I don't think they're gonna get through me. I'm gonna go with this. Right? I don't have to put Revan in here, right? I think I'm good. Now I'm scaring myself. Everybody does. There you go. 97%. Let's go. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, I don't think I need Revan in here. Welcome to the 1% Club, Turd Ferguson. You're in my territory now. I love the 1% Club. That was nice. Oh. Oh. Oh, he missed. He missed. Ah, you suck, man. Come on, get it right. Do it. Gone. You can see all that protection damage he's doing. And sit down. I don't even think I needed Hermit Yoda here. Actually, I could have gone with a three-man team. What's up, Jericho? Joshua fit the Battle of Jericho. Jericho. No reviews today, Malik Deathan. We've already been streaming for 3.5 hours. We spent about 2 hours 15 minutes on the update. So, all right, that's there. What's he got for fleets? His score is bugged. Curious if he has it on his end. I assume it does. He just does a ton of damage too. He really did. Did he cheese his fleets too? I didn't look. Hold on. Wow. 100% cheese defense. Wow. Okay. I've got Sith Eternal, Jedi Master Kenobi, and Ufus for this back wall here. I kind of don't know where to go with Sith Eternal. Here? I think I'll go Jedi Master Kenobi here, Sith Eternal here, and Ufu's there. But I'm gonna check them all. I don't want anything to go weird on me. People just want but that. Nobody even used Sith Eternal here. Yeah. Easy win. Okay, Sith Eternal there. I'm just gonna do it. We're going. Yeah, he's getting hosed. There's no two bones about it. He's getting hosed. Let's find our biggest health one. Offense, armor protection, health. Good. Let's just go ahead with that. Maybe he actually put a competent defense out, and that's what got bugged as well. Maybe. Getting there. I'm gonna leave those two linked. What was that noise? That was BB-8's noise? That was weird. Okay, there we go. Get your Nooch merch for Christmas, boys and girls. Well, there it is. Christmas is on the way, boys and girls. Make sure you tell your family to get you some Nooch merch. T-shirts, mugs, tumblers, hoodies. You can look just like me and look, easy access, easy access. Hello. Hello, ladies. Anyway, get that Nooch merch. Tell your family to jump on today. Give them the link. All right. This is kind of crazy, actually. This is crazy. Now the question is, do I need a full team here? I think I can. I think this might do it. I'm gonna put Ahsoka in just for good measure. I can use Scavenger Ray with my Ufus. Let's just use this offense, health, armor. All right, let's just use all that. I like this, actually. Actually, that would be... Let's just use this here. Okay. Yeah, let's just go this. Let's just do this. Right? Might as well get our banners where we can get them. I'm gonna go first here. And as of this moment, that is no longer a team on the other side. So we just auto it. That's not even a team now. They have nothing. They have absolute nothing. You're right, I could have two-manned it. I could have just gone Jedi Master Kenobi and Ahsoka. I could have just two-manned it. He no longer has a bad back. He doesn't have that to worry about anymore. He's good. What size shoe do I put on a step on this ant? Yeah. I could have got an extra banner out of that. All right. And then here, I mean, I'm going to go with Balin, I think. Oh, no, I was going to Ufus. Okay, let's do this. I'm leaving some offense on the table. I think, actually, if I put the damage video work... What's happening? What's happening? Alligal is gifted subs. Oh, you're making it green. I don't have the thing. I don't have the thing, Alligal. Car, let's play. Braves, Fantan, Squall, Tungsten, and Ronhofer all got gifted subs from Alligal. Thank you for making it green. I don't have the audio uploaded today. Sorry. Sorry. I'm gonna put Cal in there. They're all Relic 3. If I was at Relic Delta and I had these guys 7 and these guys were all 3, Alligal is now making it green on YouTube as well. Alligal is going crazy on stream today, boys and girls. Alligal has lost the plot. She is gifting memberships everywhere, and I don't have my making it green audio for anybody. Sorry. Sorry. This should work. This should work. Yeah. Right? Well, they don't revive, right? So... That was hilarious. Once again, I didn't need the whole team out here. I probably cost myself at least one banner. I might have been able to do this with just Seer and Terran Malicos at the end of the day. That was the cheesiest. Well, we're going to check our max banners after this for sure. I agree with you. Because now we're going in here. We're going to slaughter these teams too. I'm going to go Executor against Malevolence, Profundity against the Home One, and then What do I do? Chimera against... Radis always kind of hiccups me. Home 1 against Radis? Yeah, Celtic. It was the last team I had on the board, and I still had Ufus and Balin Skull on my roster. What, you want me to go back and put my Phoenix in for some reason? I don't understand. I never understand that. I'm sorry, Celtic, but here you gotta pay attention. You gotta have a little bit of situational awareness here. Just a little bit of situational awareness. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Just a little bit. All right, I'm gonna take your word for it and say Chimera smokes Radis. We're gonna go. Profundity here. I'll get myself in trouble again. I'm just saying. Like, give it a minute. I get these comments all the time. Just give it a minute before you tell somebody like they used the wrong. That's all I'm saying. If you join a stream or you're watching a video or whatever, give it just a minute before you say you could have gone easier on that count. That's all I'm saying, because I get that a lot. It happens a lot. All right, 1 down. Well, his points are bugged. I don't think he was going to hit me with... He's not going to catch me regardless. Even if the points weren't bugged, there's no way he's catching me on this one. There we go. Come on. See? Kai's doing it too. I don't even have the new Bad Batch. He's telling me to use them. That's Spy. I want to use something that assists pretty big against... This is the original one. That was quick. New kits are fun. Great one. Yeah. Auto. I'm missing auto this. Spy might do something. Spy could actually maybe get a one-shot on the Falcon if it does. No, okay. I hear you. I know you're asked to learn yourself, and I'm overreacting, but the problem is I get this, like, all the time. I'll literally publish a short of something happening, and then somebody says, use the wrong team there. Use this team. It's like... So I don't read comments very often anymore because of stuff like that. All it takes is one comment out of 50 to be really nasty and gross, and it just pisses me off. So I don't read comments all that often anymore for that reason. Anyway. Am I going to need all of these ships? Let's just go ahead. Nah, you're good, Celtic. You're good. You're good. Action Pro, welcome to Nooch 5 Nooch Nights, my friend. Next time we have a roster review stream, jump on there and request your roster review. Thank you for the support. Well, I'm not getting any turns here. Holy shnikes, Batman. That wasn't great. Maybe you should have put the Houndstooth in. Okay, that might help me there. In fact, that will help me. I can't get off the taunt. I didn't think so. And now we will bring out... I'm bringing this out to take the heat now. I'm bringing this out to take the heat. Because I'm tired of the heat. I'm not enjoying the heat. I'm not enjoying the heat. Let's just get rid of Biston. 2 shots? Yeah, okay. I mean, this is the biggest cheese defense I've ever seen. And maybe I should. Wow. Okay. And Falcon Crest, sit down. That should do it. Ah! All right. There we go. That was a little dicey there. I think use the Houndstooth in the starting lineup there, boys and girls. I thought about it and I decided to go for it, but I don't need all these ships. Well, do I need to keep the TIE Bomber in there? If I get to the TIE Bomber, I think it's over. Yep. Yep. No preference, Raphael. They don't work without each other, so it doesn't matter. Okay, here we go. That should do it. There we go. This should hurt. 26 stacks. That's all? Now you're dead. All right, easy peasy. I have to be honest, I hate using Executrix. I just feel like I'm going backwards in the game. I really hate, I know it's the right counter for some stuff. I hate using Executrix aside because it just feels like I'm playing backwards, you know? 1856, let's take a look at our banners. I don't know if it's gonna be my high. I feel like, I don't know, let's take a look. I feel like what? 1856. That last week was just a bad week. I just had a bad week last week. Nobody scored 1856 against me last week. 5v5. 1832. There is not. There's one. 1849. Yep, that's my max banner score. Today was my max banners ever. Or at least recently. Probably ever. You get some of these cheese defenses at the bottom of Kyber, at the top of Kyber 2. You will get some cheese defenses. Once you hit Kyber 1, you're not. Although I feel like I have seen a cheese defense at the bottom of Kyber 1, but yeah, that's a big score. That's a big score. All right, let's find somebody to raid here. I gotta add some timestamps here for all those reviews. Beaver is streaming. You guys can go watch Rabid Beaver. Hold on, let me get him on Twitch too. Oh, we'll go watch Ranger on Twitch.
That's interesting. Let me look at my Sith. Nooch too good, Snoochy Noochies! What's up, buddy?
All right, guys, follow these raids. I'm going to head out for the day. I will see everybody tomorrow. Have a good day. Thanks for tuning in. That GAC feels better today than it did last week. Was bad GAC, bad GAC, but today felt better. Have a good one. I'll talk to you soon, and always remember, Nooch too good.